And it's just that quick. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Happy to Monday. Happy to come and hang out with us here for Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday. We're going to set you off on the right tone for having a fabulous week for two reasons. One, you guys are going to have some fun with us. And then we're all going to have some Thanksgiving later this week. So it's going to be really, really fun this week. Welcome, everybody. For those of you that may not know the folks on the screen, we have some guests here with us tonight. We're going to start. We have the very lovely Misty of Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter here with us. Hello. The very lovely Amy of ENAMOR AMIE, and my co-host Bill, Garden Guy Bill. So first, Misty, how are you? How are things going?
Good. I'm good. I'm only having 2 sales this week, so that's great.
Oh my gosh, and Miss Amy, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm very good.
You good? You good? Bill, I feel like it's been less than 24 hours since I've seen you.
Because it has.
Well, gang, we're not going to fool around. We got a lot of really good vintage here for you tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to fast track a little bit. We're going to say hello to as many of you guys as we can in the shortest amount of time. Then Bill's going to explain to us how the sale is going to work. Then we'll go around and tell you guys where we ship from, how we ship. Amy has a very, very awesome thing to show us, preview and explain to us, and then we're going to get the sale started. So with all that said, I'm going to scroll up here to the top. As I do with 100 of you here, please make sure you are subscribed to everybody that's here on the screen. If for some reason you're not, please subscribe to Misty, also the lovely ENAMOR AMIE, and of course my friend and co-host Bill, Garden Guy Bill. So the first one in here is Shannon. How are you, Shannon? So good to see you.
Shannon.
How are you, Powder? Exactly. And the funny thing is let's see how many times Jason duplicates the same name. Apparently, I say people's names 2 or 3 times. So we'll see if I don't do that tonight. So how are you, Martina? It's so good to see you. Scroll down here. There's our friend Helen, the New England Thrifter. Gang, if you're not following her, please do. She has a really, really fun channel. So please make sure you're following our friend Helen. There's our official mod and bid ender for the evening, the one, the only, Karen Gillette. How are you, Karen? There's one of our other mods for the evening, the very lovely Holly Parker. Always good to see you. Our friend from up north, the Northeast. How are you, Brian? It's always so good to see you. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. There's Amy's mom. We got Mama Pam here with us.
Hi, Mama Pam.
I don't know. I'm feeling it's cookie season soon in Michigan. Is your mom getting ready to bake some cookies for like selling and everybody?
Already.
Listen, it's always cookie season.
It is.
Right?
You're right, Bill. You're right, Bill. It is. All right, guys, I'm snapping. You know what that means. It's my man. It is Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. He is my YouTube DJ. By the way, Gavin, I kind of enjoyed DJing this past weekend, but he's my YouTube DJ. So if by chance you're not subscribed to Gavin, who is Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings, please give him a follow. He is Mr. Gillette. So Karen Gillette, it's her husband. He has a fun channel. He plays vintage music on vinyl. He plays it on a turntable, and they're very supportive of the community. So please, let's show it back and give him a couple more follows and get his subscriber count up. Gillette's, we couldn't do it without you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. We love you guys. Thank you. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? It's so good to see you here tonight. Cheryl. Keep on scrolling down. There's our friend Kim, Desert Gal. So good to see you. Hopefully you are well. How are you, Leslie Newquest? Hello, Collector at Heart. Always so good to see you. Hopefully you guys are all well. We'll keep on going here. There's my mother, Linda. How are you, Mom? It's always good to see you. See who else is down here. I'm seeing a couple repeat people. Keep on going. Hello, everybody. Oh, there's Janet. How are you, Janet? It's always good to see you. There's our friend Dusty Moose. How are you, Dusty Moose?
Moose is in the house.
Hopefully you're doing well. See who else? Oh, don't you know? All the way from Wisconsin. How are you? And I'm thinking of cheese curds now. I'm definitely thinking of cheese curds.
I'm always thinking. I'm pretty sure that whenever I close my eyes to go to bed at night, that's the first thing that pops into my head. Cheese curds. Dancing cheese curds.
But see, mine, instead of counting sheep, I count cheese curds. So like they're jumping into the batter and into the
batter.
Yes. How are you, Aunt Kiki? So good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Hello, glowy girl. Always good to see you. There's our friend Lisa from over on Instagram. So good to see you, Miss Lisa. There's Werna. Now we're spanning the globe, Bill. We're totally going around that whole globe. We got Lisa here with us. How are you, Lisa? Keep on scrolling down here. I see Elaine. How are you? Here comes the shenanigans with some Simply Shenanigans. Good to see you. We got Melissa in the chat. How are you, Melissa? Keep on going here. Mars Anderson, good to see you. We got Debs. How are you, Debs? Always good to see you. Oh, there's Ruthie B. Ruthie B is in the chat. How are you? With a little Kelly King in there. How are you, Kelly King? We got the one, the only Shabby Wonder. We got a Lynn here with us. How are you, Lynn? So good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. Keep on scrolling here. So there's Dawn. How are you, Dawn? Always so good to see you. Hello, Colleen. How are you? Guys, it's so good to see you. We're surrounded by friends. How are you? We got My Flea Market Treasures. How are you? So good to see you. Keep on scrolling here. We're going to pick it up a little bit. We got, oh, there's Metal Girl. Speak of metal, back to back, we got Metal Girl and Steel Whisper. How are you? So good to see you.
The metal girls are here.
They're headbanging. They're headbanging. That's what we're doing. We got Patty. We got Pat Robinson. How are you, Pat? So good to see you. I jumped the gun. I thought I saw P and I was ready to yell hello to Patty Rose. But how are you, Pat Robinson? So good to see you here tonight. Keep on scrolling down here. Like I said, we're going to keep on moving. There's Verlaine. How are you, Verlaine? Good to see you. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Oh, speaking, now we got 3 Steel. We got Dawn Steelman here with us. So we're pumping a lot of iron here tonight, guys. We're pumping a lot of iron. Spark Joy in Life. How are you, Spark Joy in Life? And I think I'm almost down here to the bottom. Oh, there's Debbie Gutierrez. Still no Michael Todd. I'm still no Michael Todd.
He says it so well.
I wish he'd record it for all of us and then we could use it. That would be nice. I would pay him royalties to do that, Misty. If you could talk him into it, I would do that.
Him say buttons.
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 I do. He does. He says that really good too, doesn't he? The buttons.
Buttons.
Hello, Sandy. How are you? And then finally, I see Wanda. So, guys, that was a quick hello. It was a very quick hello. So we'll try to shout out to a few more of you in a little bit. But like I said, we're going to keep it moving. Hello, Brad. How are you? Going to turn it over to my co-host, Bill. He's going to explain to us how the sale is going to work.
Okay. So for those of you who know what I'm about to say, you already know what I'm going to say. So I always start with the chat. What we need you to do is think about being in the best version of the chat possible, which on your device is either going to be live chat or all messages or live chat all messages. If you see top chat at the top of your device, you want to toggle out of that because you may not see all of the comments. Everything that we do happens in the chat. We love to participate in the chat. We love for you to be in the chat. We'd love for you to say hi to us if you haven't done so before. And another thing you want to think about the chat is it can lag. So it's a really good idea throughout the sale for you to refresh a couple times. And the way that you do that is you close the YouTube app, you come back in, make sure you're in live chat or all messages, and you should be caught up with us. If you have any questions at any time, just pop them into the chat. We have a bunch of great people who are highlighted in blue font who are our moderators, and they'd be happy to answer questions, but pretty much a lot of people in the chat are qualified to answer questions. And if we see the question, we'll answer it as well. So we do have a sale tonight. We are going to bring 10 rounds of amazing vintage items. We are going to show you an item and say what the start price is. Jason is going to pin it where you see our names right now, right under our email addresses. We are going to describe the item. We are going to tell you anything we know about it. Maybe you know something about it. We'd love for you to pop that into the chat. And we're going to tell you any condition issues that you need to know. During all that time, the bidding can continue if people are interested in putting a bid in on that item. After we see a few bids, we will start a countdown and we'll announce that countdown. At the end of the countdown, our official bid ender will type in the words bid end. The highest bid before that bid end claims the item. We also do something called just in case over here on YouTube. And what that means is it is you telling us what the maximum amount you'd be willing to spend on an item might be if it's an item you're really hoping to get. What you would do is you would type in the letters JIC with that maximum amount. And if before the bid end, you are the highest just in case, we will bid you up $1 over the next highest bid or the next highest just in case. The item is yours. We do ask two things, though, if you use the just in case. Number one, that you be an active bidder before the use of the just in case, meaning you put in one regular bid, and that it only is done during the countdown. So those are the two things you need to know. Now, you see our email addresses up here on the screen. Those are important email addresses because we need an email from you if you claim an item tonight. We need these 4 pieces of information: your YouTube screen name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email address. That way, we can send you an invoice via PayPal, and you do not need a PayPal account in order to check out on PayPal. You can log in as a guest, use a credit card, a debit card. You can even use your Venmo account. You don't need to log in and create an account on PayPal. So if you're thinking you might bid on something tonight, you might want to take a screenshot right now, because then you'll have our email addresses. And in fact, all 4 of us are okay if you email us right now with your information, just in case you do end up bidding. And you only need to send 1 email. Just copy all 4 of us. We're friends. It's okay.
Yep.
So just a reminder, if you do claim an item, a bid is a commitment to pay. We do invoice and expect payment within 24 to 48 hours of receiving that invoice. And we just always like to say, and we know you all know that and you're here, but we do just like to say that we are selling vintage items tonight, things that have had a life, things that have been in homes before. And while we do our best to point things out, if you have questions about anything about the item before you bid, please just put it in the comments. We're happy to show you. We're happy to answer. We don't want there to be any surprises. And I think that's everything. We're just going to go around real quickly and tell you a little bit about us and what you can expect from us. But I can tell you that all 4 of us use PayPal to bill. And all 4 of us use an online service called Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship allows businesses like ours to get deep discounts on USPS and UPS postal rates. And that's really helpful, especially around the holiday season. So my name is Bill, Garden Guy Bill. I ship from Northern New Jersey, and I plan on invoicing tomorrow. And yes, Lucinda, it is a little goober. I love him. How about you, Misty?
I am doing all my invoicing tomorrow morning. I am having a sale on my channel tomorrow at 1:00 p.m. Eastern. If you want me to wait and not invoice you until after my sale, but I am going to do all of my invoicing for tomorrow afternoon sale tomorrow evening. I'm going to work late so I can get it all done. So I can hold your invoice, but it will only be until that afternoon. But just send me an email and let me know if you want me to wait. But you will be getting an invoice from me by tomorrow evening. And I will say I am going out of town for the holidays. So please, once you get that invoice, if you could pay it right away, that way I could drop all of your things off at the post office on Wednesday. Otherwise, they won't get shipped until Monday.
All right. Amy?
Hello, everybody. I am shipping from Michigan. I'm also going to be doing my invoicing tomorrow morning.
All right. And I'm Jason. I ship from Pennsylvania. I will be doing all of my packaging and invoicing later in the week. It'll probably be Thursday and Friday this week, or Saturday, which means you'll have an open box. So when you come over and hang out with us over at Fantastic Finds this Wednesday at 8 p.m., we're going to have Bill as a guest. Come over and see me and Amy. You'll have an open box. If you want that box closed, all you have to do is email me and I can package it and get you invoiced. I also, like I said, I ship out of Pennsylvania. I have a brick and mortar here in central Pennsylvania. So if you guys want to utilize free pickup, you can do that. Just communicate via email. We will invoice you minus any shipping. Once it's paid, then we will communicate on how and when to get it up to the shop for you. Bill covered everything else. Just one other little caveat, gang, please shop small. We won't be back in this quad until December, but on Saturday, small business. So please head on over to Vamp. There's a ton of small businesses over there. There's auctions going on. There is static posts there. You can do buy it nows. You can ask for a better offer. It supports so many small businesses. And Misty and Michael have done a tremendous job of vindicating and finding top-notch resellers that know how to ship, get you invoiced, and find you good vintage. So please support Vamp. Head on over there this Saturday. Support all those small businesses after you get back home from supporting your local brick and mortar small businesses. So And again, as always, gang, tell a friend, a call to action. We want to grow these live sales on YouTube. So tell your friends where you're finding your vintage. If they come over during the holidays and they're like, hey, where did you get that brooch? Say, hey, I bought it from Ariana over at the Withering Cottage on Tuesday nights. Tell them if you bought maybe a handmade from Amy, hey, I go to her Thursday night sales, or I go to her Wednesday sales, or if you buy some great kitsch or glass from Mike or Misty, tell them the sale and tell them to go. So we want to grow these even bigger in 2024. So before we say hello to some more friends and show you some cool vintage, the lovely Amy, speaking of small business, has something very epic that she's going to offer you guys this Saturday.
Oh, yes. So this Saturday, so on Small Business Saturday, I'm doing a silent auction or a private auction on a very hard to find piece of Holt Howard. And I'm doing it because it's a hard to find. It's a little bit pricey, and I don't want anybody to feel weird about bidding. So that's why I'm doing a private auction on it. And it is the Holt Howard My Fair Lady Christmas head vase. So yes, so she's going to be up for auction on Saturday. So it'll be all private bidding. So what that means is you can either email me a bid or you can DM me on Instagram your bid, and it's all going to be anonymous. Okay, so nobody else is going to know except for me. So I will keep track of the bidding throughout the day and give updates until somebody's out. And then 10 a.m. Sunday is when it's going to end. And that's when we will have a winner. At 9 a.m. Eastern on my community tab on Saturday, I will post detail photos, like close-ups of everything, and talk about her and measurements and all that. So you can see close-up photos. And I will tell you the rules on the auction and how to bid if you're interested. Okay, so I'm also posting stuff on my Instagram page on how to participate on that. I'm opening up YouTube and Instagram to participate in this, but I will keep everybody informed throughout the day what's going on with her. So if you're interested, check my community tab Saturday at 9 a.m. on how you can participate, and then I'll be starting to accept bids at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Super exciting. I've had this lady since February. Hopefully to add to somebody's special collection. So I'm super excited about that.
And she is probably in the top 5 hottest Holt Howard pieces that people want right now. Like, and she doesn't come around that often. So if you're looking,
a lot of collectors consider that a holy grail.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and we got a few more friends we're going to quickly say hello to, and then we're going to jump right into the sale. I see the lovely Tracy is here with us. How are you, Tracy? Hello, Lucinda. It's always so good to see you, Lucinda. We have Kimberly. How are you? It's so good to see you. See who else is here. I don't know if I said hello to you earlier, Wanda. I know you dropped in there near the end. Nikki Moss. How are you, Nikki Moss? So good to see you. And I think that rounds us back up because I remember saying hello to Brad. So guys,
is here. I saw Emmeline.
Oh, did I miss Emily? Hello, Emily. How are you? Sorry if I missed that. Did I miss anybody?
Emmeline.
How are you? Did I miss anybody else? Well, there's Lillian. How are you? Trying to think who else.
People are just popping in right now, Jason. They're just popping in.
I'm missing them down below too. Oh my God. You think this is my first? There we go. Hello, Liz. How are you, Liz? And then I just saw hello, Brenda. How are you guys? Hello. Hi, Susan Williams. How are you? So good to see you. I tried to hustle tonight, guys, so I hope I did all right. So let's get into this sale. We'll start with Bill, and then we'll have him set the tone. Then we'll go to Misty, and then we'll go to Amy. Hello, how are you? Tippy Winks Vintage, always good to see you. And then I will round us out. So let's get us all moved around here, and let's get Bill over here. And how much, sir?
$8 for choice, Jason. I'm going to start with some new old stock. I have these really fun, what do they say? Holly Bright boxes that look like kind of candy canes. And inside is a new old stock sculptured holiday candle. Wait till you see what the candles are. And I have 2 of the same. This is the candle. How cute is this, guy?
They look like the little wizard ones that you'd put in your bathroom, you know? Remember those?
Aren't they great? And they're big. They're 6 inches tall. They're big. Yeah, and they look like chocolate to me. That's
they
like
do.
kind of like That's kind of like the surface look to them. And they're really in good condition. You know how sometimes candles get those little scuffs on them, but they're in really super good condition. But I just thought so fun to pop into your
They
display.
smell.
They have a faint smell. I have a feeling these are late 70s, 80s candles. I think based on who manufactured them, I looked them up. It's W&F Manufacturing out of Buffalo. That's when they were in catalogs. Remember those catalogs you used to get that would have like women's blouses and kitchen utensils, and like I think one was called Louise something. Anyway, I think that's where these came from. These were like home shopping catalog pieces, but they're super cute. And there are 2 to choose from. And again, in really good condition, a little holiday bow around them. Both of them have their original box. So I just thought really fun to start off the sale tonight because I haven't brought a deer in a while. And we know about the deer, right? We all know about the deer.
You must
We're under contract.
Sale.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all for your bids. I'm going to start a countdown. Let me just make sure there weren't any questions. So there are 2. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I'm the one who. Go
They're
ahead.
a little snooty. Don't you think they're a little snooty? They got their noses up in the air. They think they're a little better than the rest of us, I think.
No, I think they're singing that Christmas Time Is Here song, and they're just listening to it.
They're into the music.
All right.
Yeah, there's little squirrels and skunks around the base of them. Yeah.
Okay.
So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen, for our first of many bid ends tonight. And it looks like Lori had the high bid before the bid end. So Lori at 14, just let me know if you wanted 1 or 2. And Melissa, if Lori only takes 1, then there's 1 available to you if you'd like it. And then I'll work back.
All right. All right. We'll get you up here. Oh,
Straight on a yawn, Jason. Straight on a yawn.
Sorry, Misty.
That's all right. Okay. So did you see that she wants them both, Bill?
I did.
Okay.
Thank you.
So my first item is I have one of these because if I didn't, then I would be keeping this. And it was the one that I have was gifted to me by my lovely little friend, Evan. Who's probably not so little anymore. He's probably taller than me now. But I have, and I will include the bottle brush tree, a Lefton Santa mug, and it is the one with the pipe. So it's a little bit harder to find the ones with the pipe. And he is in, this is just a $1.25 tree, bottle brush tree. But sorry, Jason, I'm starting him at 25.
You got it.
The cold paint on him is in remarkable condition. And I like that they put like the little paint, like he's got like his little wrinkles around his eyes. Mm-hmm. He is Lefton. He does have his Lefton sticker on the bottom. And he is, he's different than your standard Santa mugs in the fact that he has his pipe. The majority of the time you don't see them with the pipe. But no condition, no chips or flaws on him at all. He's in lovely condition. And you could put, your faux bottle brush tree in here if you want and display him in your home. He's really, really cute. A little bit different. And I like how his little pom-pom is part of the hat.
Right. Misty, it's ironic that you brought him tonight because me and Bill had a lengthy discussion yesterday about how I like my Santa smoking a pipe. He doesn't. How do you feel about your Santa? I'm pro Santa. Now, he's not inhaling. He's just puffing. I didn't tell Bill that part.
I like the smell of a pipe. Mm-hmm. I like the smell of that, but it's not a good model for children, though, Santa.
No, he hides. He hides with the elves and eats cookies and smokes his pipe, and I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah, but he's lived for hundreds of years, so he's probably doing pretty fine. But okay, so I don't know. I guess it just depends, Jason. That's my answer.
Yes, you're right.
All right, Kimberly is in at 28, and let's go ahead and count them down. And you do get the bottle brush tree as well. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Poor Amy didn't chime in. Are you all right if your Santa smokes a pipe or maybe A bubble pipe? Can it be
I'm
a
not
bubble
partial
pipe?
Bubble
either way,
pipe.
Jason.
Okay.
I'm not partial either way.
I like a bubble pipe. I think that's
Yep.
a good idea for Santa.
I'm just
think-
happy as long as the mugs still have paint on them. We'll say that.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Don't do that. Don't take the mugs off, the paint off the mugs. All right, Kimberly, I see you. You get him for $28. Thank you very, very much.
All right. Congratulations. All right, Miss D.
All right.
Amy.
I have a choice to start with tonight at 16.
Got it.
And these are my last two. I've got my last two antique Kewpie postcards. And these are both Christmas postcards. So I thought I would bring them together tonight. They're darn cute. So I'm going to show you each one. So the first one here is the Kewpies are singing a carol so gay, and they hope you will have just a grand Christmas day. I love the tiny little bluebird that is sitting on the corner of the little carol book, the holly leaves that are going all the way around. This one has a postmark date of 1924 on the back, and these are early 1900s postcards. They're made by Gibson. The second one is the little cute hanging out in the stocking, and it says, "It may be rather shocking to find a Kewpie in your stocking, but let the little rascal stay. He brings my greetings Christmas Day." I love that one. This one has a postmark of 1923 on the back. Okay, so one is vertical, one is horizontal, both equally as cute. Just standard postcard size on these. You could easily pop these into a frame if you wanted to. Of course, they're always really good in the little flower frogs to pop into a display. I think these would also look cute just tucked into the branches of your Christmas tree for sure. And they appear in really nice condition. There might be maybe just the tiniest little bending on a couple of the corners, but no tears or anything major with either one of them. All right. So I see Tippy Winks is at 16. Robin is in at 17. So we're looking for 18 or more on choice. I'm going to count these down. Don't forget those just in cases tonight if you're an active bidder. So as long as you put in at least one bid, you're welcome to utilize the just in case. The lag has been rather weird the past week or so. Okay. I'm going to count this down, looking for 18 on choice. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I love that blue with the red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the blue stocking too. Super cute.
There we go. You got Robin in with a just in case.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. So MJ had the high bid at 18. Robin came in there with a just in case of 21. So Robin, you get first choice at 19. So we will call this one song and we'll call this one stocking. Or if you would like both, you can let me know that. And then MJ will have second choice if Robin does not take both of them. And I can just watch the chat. Thank you guys so much.
All right. And thank you so much, Alda, for the super chat. Thank you so much. And I have something here. Hold on. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll get back into it. My first round is going to be choice starting at $10. You saw she wants the song one, right, Amy?
I got it. Yep.
Okay. $10 choice. And I've been holding my kitschier pins or brooches for tonight's sale. So this will be your first one to choose from. This one is
the lenticular eye.
Yeah, with the big bell, and it is in really, really good condition. Hopefully this focuses tonight. There we go. He is one of those deer that kind of hinges a little bit more on an oranger kind of hue. I mean, he's not like brilliantly red, but every time I found this one before, this seems to be the color that they went with. So $10 choice, and it is like a thinner plastic. It hinges on celluloid. I'm a little hesitant to call it celluloid, though, because I believe this is probably more the mid-50s. For this, so I don't know that it's celluloid. So that'll be your first choice. It measures 2.5 inches wide. So 2.5 inches wide. Hello, thank you. I see everybody. Sherry's in at 12. Then your second choice is going to be they are marked costume jewelry is BJ is the company. And this one and the next one are called wobblers. Okay, they call these nodders or wobblers. Thank you all for the bids. This is the little snowman. He might have a little bit of wear to his nose, but all of his rhinestones are intact, from the red ones on his eye to the green one. And he's hinged. He's hinged. So let me hold him here. He's hinged, so his head does bobble. Okay, so they call them wobblers or nodders. So he's in super good condition with a little bit of nodding. And you can see he is painted in white with all of his rhinestones intact. Maybe a little bit of wear to the nose. And then my personal favorite, Tina does have one of these. This is made by the same company.
Oh,
BJ.
wow.
And this is a cute little kitschy little elf mouse. Let me see if we can show you guys his cute little face. Look, his little face and eyes. He's got a little scarf and body and some rhinestones, and he's got a thicker spring. So his head bobbles just a little bit more. He is really cute. And what's great about these is these are, thank you, Lucinda. I see you're 17. These are like little figurines. You don't have to necessarily wear these. These are great to just really pop into a flower frog if you want to with your ephemera. But this is going to be your third choice. And his paint is in good condition. He, along with the snowman, both measure 2 inches. So they're about 2 inches. So for Lane's in at 18, we got Metal Girl in at 20. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. When you guys choose, the mouse will be 3, the snowman will be 2, and the deer will be number 1. So we're doing just in case for active bidders. So let's go ahead and count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And this guy's got his little broom here. Really good condition. Like I said, maybe some paint wear on the nose, but seeing that he's a snowman, I kind of think that's acceptable. Metal Girl was in with the first 22.
He's melting. He's melting.
Oh, you're right, Misty. There is our bid end. So we had 2 higher just in cases. We had Simply Shenanigans in with a just in case of 25, but Sherry had that just in case of 100. So for 26, Sherry, let me know. Did you want the deer? That one's number 1. Then the snowman was number 2. And the cute little mouse was number 3. So you can take a variation of the one or ones that you want. Then we'll have Simply Shenanigans with backup. And then I think it was Vanessa. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Vanessa in at 23 then. So Vanessa in at 23. So Sherry, let me know which one or ones you want. Mouse is number 3. And as soon as I hear from you, then I can work backwards in the chat. So that was number 3. This one was number 2. And then we have the deer is number 1. All of them? No, wait. I saw all of them right away. I'm a little jumpy here tonight, guys. I better slow it down a little bit, Jason.
Makes it a little easier to ship. But
it would be. It would be. So, Sherry, let me know if you wanted the deer, which was number 1. Mouse was number 3. And the snowman was number 2. I feel like we're in a really gnarly lag here tonight.
Yeah.
Gnarly lag.
That snowman does look like he comes to life.
The deer is yours. Thank you so much. So then, Shannon, let me know if you wanted the snowman or the little mouse, and I'll get you going, Bill, and I will communicate in the chat.
She's going to pass. So who's next?
It would be Vanessa. Vanessa at 23. Let me know if you wanted the mouse, which was number 3, or the snowman, which was number 2. So,
okay, Jason, I have a choice for $12, and these are actually coming from my personal holiday display. I've used them for years. If you saw my holiday home tour last year, they were there in the background, and I love decorating with them. And Jason, can you put Misty up real quick? Not to put Misty on the spot, because I didn't even know this, but Misty decorates with them too. I love. Okay, you can take her off the spot now.
Okay.
Yeah, I love using these tartan kind of red and green and black thermoses. This is an Aladdin. I can't call it an Aladdin thermos because thermos is a brand name.
Yeah.
I guess this is an Aladdin thermos. This one is. I don't know what to say. I
don't know what else to call it.
And they just look fantastic in a holiday display. I love them, but I really love them in mass. So I brought a few tonight to choose from. That's the first one. Then I have this little guy, and they all look like
that one.
Don't they look like Christmas sweaters?
They do.
That's what they look like to me. So this is the second one. This is also in Aladdin. And by the way, these are all clean. They're all the parts are here. They're all in working condition if you actually wanted to use them for hot beverage or soup. So this small one is 7 inches tall. And then I have the granddaddy of them all. This is actually a metal thermos brand. This is the real deal. And they all have their cups at the top. But super cool to decorate with. I love them. This one is 14 inches tall. So this is the large one. And I love the fact that they all have different sort of designs on them. I'm going to put them all up on a board so you can see. Because when you put them together, yeah, the stacking sizes look really great.
And then you put your Santas and your little knee huggers, and I love mine. And then you even get like the metal bread baskets, and you can stack them. It's just a whole thing.
Yeah, there's something very like warm and comforting about plaids and, you know, other things that, again, they look like sweaters, I think. So, yeah, it is an instant collection, Holly, if someone wanted to grab them. But just really, you know, a great opportunity to grab one for $12 if you were interested. This metal one on screen, it looks like it has like one of those weird optics.
Okay, I was like, Shannon, what was that language was Shannon just typing in there? But she figured it out.
It was like 2 to the first power.
13. I was like, are you doing math, Shannon?
Do you all remember in the 1980s those pictures that you were supposed to stare at?
Yeah.
And the longer you stared
at them,
yes,
I could never do those.
Magic
I could never. Magic Eye.
That's what this one. Oh, Magic Eye. That's what they are. That's what this one looks like to me. This one, because it's fully metal, does have a little patina on the bottom. These two are fully plastic, the Aladdin brand.
I could never do those pictures.
I could and sometimes couldn't do it other times.
Mm-mm.
But really fun, really fun.
Look how great. Like, yeah, those were easy. I did them all the time. And we're like, we couldn't see them.
All right, I'm going to start a countdown. And when we claim them, we're just going to claim by small, medium, and large. So, because that's what they are, small, medium, and large. So thank you all for your bid. Thank you, Karen. I love them too. And by the way, I have like 16 more. So it's not like I'm getting rid of my collection. I'm just sharing.
I love them. I had to pare mine down because I had way too many of them.
That's what's happening with me, Misty, because there's more ceramics this year. So a couple of the thermoses have to go into somebody else's decor this year.
Yep.
So I'm going to start that countdown. We're looking for 18 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yeah, just a tad. Some of us on the screen kind of go whole hog for the holidays.
Yeah. I don't know
what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about
either. I'll just say guilty. Guilty is charged on that one.
I'm in denial. I don't know what you're talking about, Bill.
Okay, thank you, Karen, for the bid end. So Shannon had a just in case of 22, Melissa at 31. So Melissa, you have first choice at 23. Let me know if you like small, medium, or large, or a combination. Shannon, you are back up at 22.
Yeah,
gosh, that optic is really like in the screen. It really, in person, it doesn't look like that.
It's really tripping me out, Bill.
I know, me too.
You're like, I'm really focusing on the solid color squares. That for some reason that's what's like coming at me. Melissa,
okay, so Melissa claimed the large one. Shannon, I still have the medium and small if you're interested, and obviously you can pass if you're not interested. And I think that, oh no, we had a bunch of other people.
Yeah, I think Beth was your 15.
So Shannon's going to take the small.
Okay.
So I have the medium, the gorgeous medium, which is my favorite sweater design. If anyone else,
I just kept plaid ones. Those are the only ones I kept were the plaid ones.
Yeah, they're good. So I'll watch the chat. I'll watch the chat, everybody. I can.
All righty, Bill. All right, Misty.
And those are really good to use too. They really do keep your coffee warm. All right, Jason, I'm going to start my next one at 25. I have choice, but they're exactly the same. So the person that wins will decide whether or not they want both of them or just one of them. I measured them. They're the exact same size. But I have 2 strands. Well, you'll get 1 strand per, I got 2 strands, but you get to pick one of the pink mercury glass garland. They are 75 inches long, which is what, 6.5 feet long. They do have the little cardboard wheels on one end. Yeah, on one end. But they are the lovely pink Mercury garland. So if you've got a aluminum tree, they look really good on those. I actually have several, like, I don't know if you can see. I've got like little trees throughout my house, and then I have my garland just kind of wrapped around those. So you can use smaller strands of garland and just put them around smaller trees, or even in a centerpiece. You can do that as well. There might be like, and these are all single beads. They're not the double beads. There might be one or two that had a popped bead, but honestly, they're in really good condition, and there's not a lot of pitting on them. The pink is still very, very vibrant. There we go. Very, very vibrant on both. And like I said, they are 75 inches long each, and I have 2 to choose from. So the buyer will be able to choose one or both and put them in their bags. And then we'll start counting them down. Oh, that looks really tacky. I'll take them out of their bag. Here we go. We're going to count them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I do have another lot tonight of Mercury glass garland, but these two were for the pink. And if you are in the market for an aluminum Christmas tree, I'm selling one tomorrow.
I saw that.
A 6-foot aluminum pom-pom tree. I just got 2 of them, and I'm selling one of them tomorrow. All right, so there is the bid in. Thank you so much. And I see Nikki. So Nikki, you had it just in case, but you didn't need it. You get first pick at either one or both of the pink garland at $26. So do you want one or both? If you just take one, then Mary Beth, you are in. But it's also going to be at $26 since they are exactly the same. So Nikki wants one. Gotcha, Nikki. That was $26. So who was the other bidder?
Mary Beth. Mary Beth. Yep.
So Mary Beth, let me know if you want the other one, but it would be at $26. So I'll just watch for you in the track in
Yep.
Okay, gotcha, Mary Beth. Thank you so much.
All right, and Trendolyn says she needs that tree really bad, Misty.
Well, come to the sale tomorrow, and then the following Tuesday, I'm gonna sell another one.
Okay.
So,
2 aluminum trees, Misty?
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
34, Jason.
You got it.
I do have a lot of pixies tonight, so I'm going to try and spread them out a bit throughout the sale. But the one I'm starting with tonight is this one, and she is made by Lefton. She does have her foil sticker there on the bottom. There is a series of 3 of these skinny leg pixies, and actually most people refer to these as the spaghetti hair pixies. So maybe it's coming across on screen. She has that kind of pearly iridescent finish over her that kind of gives her that kind of rainbow iridized look to her suit. And she has the yellow applied spaghetti hair that's poking out of her hat. Hopefully you can see her face. Very lovely painted. She does have a little bit of gold accents on her hat and on her shoes. There are a little bit of paint scratches on the shoes and the top of the hat. Very lovely condition though on her, maybe a tad bit of crazing. I did want to point out on the back here, see this right here, it's not a repair, okay? It's in the molding on how it was molded. It probably just didn't come out of there quite correctly. If you're looking at it from afar, what?
Mine have that too.
Yeah, it's just something that was in the molding. So like if you're just looking at it, you're like, is that a repair on there? No, it's not. They actually did the same series of pixies, the same series of 3 that have kind of green splotches all over their suits. A lot of people refer to those as the holly pixies, but she is really lovely. So I don't know what she's supposed to be doing. They're all kind of like tumbling, I think. They're just all kind of they're having a good time is what they're doing. So
Debs, you're right. Oh my God, she's doing the Jane Fonda workout. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Exactly what it is.
So she is from the 1950s. So she's 1950s left, and she measures 3 1/4 by 3 3/4 to the top of her shoe.
Bill's got her cousin.
The pointy little shoes. So again, there's no repairs or chips that I can find on her. There's just tiny bit of crazing. Otherwise, she's in really lovely condition.
Great.
All right. So you see Fish Mom's in at 34. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 35 or more. I am going to do a countdown, Fish Mom. I encourage you to utilize that just in case because the lag is so bad. All right. We're going to count her down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Now, she's not considered a Christmas pixie, but I would definitely think that she could be a winter pixie.
Yeah.
Leave out into that January, February time.
And
that is so
Easter.
hard to decorate for. Yeah.
At Easter, she'd be great too. Spring
and
Easter.
That's a good idea.
Oh, hi,
All
Queso.
year long.
All right, there's a bit of end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Fish Mom, this is coming to you for 34. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
And Amy, that Pixie's makeup is on point.
It is, it really
on
is.
point. I'm here for it.
Pixies
All
had
right.
the good cat eye. They knew how to do it.
They did. All right, guys, $25 on my next item, and I am just bring him a while. I have a little rubber face Santa Claus.
I love him. He's grumpy and he's great.
But look, he's a high-waisted Santa. I never saw a Santa. Look how high his waist is with his legs. I love it. Like he's like, I got big legs, Misty. I got long legs. So I mean, he's in very good overall condition. Okay, the paint on his face is good. There is just a little bit of gathering back here. Okay, right there. There's a little bit of fraying. Okay, right there. And then there might be like a little bit of like tethering in some of his, maybe right. Yes, there was a little hole right here. Okay, so there's a little hole. But when you fluff his coat, you don't see the hole. So thank you, Susan.
He is like Fred Mertz. He's the Fred Mertz of Santas.
He's got his little pom-pom. There's no funky smells. I mean, but what I love is that, like, honestly, I tried to move his belt. I mean, you could move it. No, I mean, he's like that up to his, we used to always call it pull. He has his pants pulled up to his noonie pies. They are up to his noonie pies. Did y'all ever hear that phrase before?
No.
Oh my God, that must be a Pennsylvania phrase. So that when you have like the high-waisted pants like up to your chest, that's calling you got your pants up to your noonie pies. So he's got his britches all the way up. He actually has wire in his legs. So you could bend his legs. I wouldn't bend his legs, but I'm sure you could. Amy, what do they call that when they put the wire?
The wire, yeah.
Armature. It's in there, but because it's in there, he will stand on his own. I don't know if you guys saw in a couple sales, if you put his feet just right, he will stand on his own. So thank you all. The last 2 bids I see was Braden at 40, and then I see Little White at 41. So no funky smells. His stitching is not coming undone. His color is great. And he's not one of those Santas where when you pat him, like dust comes off. So you're not going to have to worry about anything like that. So he measures the way he's standing 20 inches tall. So he is a tall boy and he has these plastic boots, but I can't find any name on him. There's no embossing on the feet. I try to Google image search. The face is very, of course, Rushton. You know, the face mimics like a Rushton Santa. But I don't know who makes him. I checked under the beard. There's no name under the beard.
He's probably an import. Yeah.
Probably.
But honestly, that face is a classic Russian face. It totally is. But the coloring's just a little bit different. And the texturing on the rubber is a little bit different. But these still hold their ground. They still hold their own.
They do. And what I like is if you have like a little grouping of these Santas, he's going to be a little taller. So if you did have a Rushton, they'd be a little lower. But again, I love the fact that his pants he's so high-waisted. Like I said, in the one coat, there is maybe on both right here where it comes down, there's just a little rip, but you don't notice it unless you stick your finger through it. You could probably stitch that if you wanted to. I don't think that takes away from him at all. I can't find any other flaws with him. Other than that, he's in super good shape. And Santa, we're going to get
actually been manufactured like that too. Just the stitches that didn't get sewn up.
Good point, Misty. And I love the side eye. I love he's like,
I love his face.
You been a good girl, Misty?
No. You asked me that last time, Santa, and I said no. I have not been a good girl.
I'm still going to bring you gifts, Misty. Okay. I love you, Misty. Merry Christmas, Misty. I love you, Misty. All right, let's count him down. We're at 50 with Brenda. Thank you so much. We're looking for 51 or more, so we're counting them down. We are doing just in case. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. He's a feisty Santa. He's feisty. I juggle left, I juggle right. Ho, 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 everybody.
He's just looking to the side there. Something's catching his eye to the side there.
He's so judgy. He's so judgy. Calm down. Calm down, Sandy. It's all right. It's all good. Thank you all for the bids. I see Susan with a just in case of 54, Little White Quail with a just in case of 56. There's the bid end, Susan. Your 57 did come in after the bid end. So Little White Quail, he is yours for $55. Thank you so much. All righty, Bill.
$24, Jason. And I have quite a few rounds of holiday glass tonight. So the first one I have is one of 2 hand-painted Fenton pieces that I'm bringing. It is this gorgeous bell. It is really, and it's special for a couple reasons. So it's got this beautiful winter scene on it. It has a ton of fritz. Pretty much everything on top of any living plant is fritz. And then there's this church as you come around, which is really, really pretty. And while that's amazing in itself, this is pretty cool. It still does have its original paper Fenton tag, as well as the price tag, which is really neat. And as you can see, it's from 1978. 1978?
Wow.
Yeah, 1978. Hand painted and signed by the artist on the inside. Has a little sort of crystal clapper in it, and just a really pretty design. I'm gonna put some black behind it just so you can see it a little bit better.
They did so good with these winter scenes, Bill.
Is that a star up in the sky?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh,
I think it's
so
like
pretty.
The Star of Wonder. Yeah. But fun to find one that's older because a lot of these hand-painted ones were 80s and 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And it is custard glass, but it doesn't have a glow. It's got the greenish kind of hue to it. But really, really beautiful.
That would probably look really pretty with a battery operated candle underneath it. Maybe that would flicker some of the scene on it, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Let's test that hypothesis. You are correct.
Does it look? Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. That is so good.
That is so pretty.
Yeah, that was a great idea.
Fairy lamp.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It looks like a little fairy lamp.
Oh, how pretty would that be in the evening, when the sun's going down? And I think that's really pretty.
It is very elegant.
It is 6 inches tall. Yeah, and super cool. In great shape. No chips or cracks.
Even glowing the little windows in the church.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
I love that. That's really, really pretty.
That's a great idea, Misty.
And this would be a great gift to give somebody too, I think.
I think particularly because the light on the inside brings out the fact that there's sort of this melon setting sun color in the background. You don't see it quite as much without the light.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to count it down because we have a lot more rounds and at least one person is interested. Thank you, Tracy. So I'm going to start that countdown. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one bid end. Super fun to see one of the old Fenton stamps or stickers in case you've never seen one.
I think those stamps are so classic. Those stickers like that.
I agree. Thank you for the bid end, Karen. Tracy, thank you for your purchase. This is coming to you. With a little flickering candle. I'll send a little flickering candle.
That's nice.
Bill, did you see what she said? It reminds her of her grandparents' farm in Pennsylvania.
It reminds me of my grandparents' farm as well.
Yeah, that's really oh my gosh. I decided to sell this little guy, and I know, golly, I know I'm gonna regret it, but that's okay. I love him so much. But okay. He is made by Knickerbocker, and it is the gingerbread man plush. And he's so cute, and he would look so cute in my wooden crate with all my other bears and plush and snowman, but that's okay. He is made by Oh, sorry, Jason. I'm starting him at 20.
You got it.
He is made by Knickerbocker.
Oh, I love these.
And he is in really good condition. I have seen these before, and they were in not the greatest condition. His fur is still so nice, and there's no stains. Look at his little buttons, his little red buttons, and all his little rickrack that separates the icing on his face, and his little flower eyeballs. It's so weird because I don't know if he was supposed to like hang on your door maybe, or maybe he's supposed to be a big ornament, but he still has his original little gold string there on his hat. That's not a good look.
No, but did they make these in different colorways? Because I think I've seen some with different colors.
I don't know.
Did they, Bill, Amy?
There's a girl gingerbread one like that, but I've never seen it in a different color though.
Okay, I thought I saw them in a different color once. I love these.
His little rickrack on his hat. He's so cute. I am going to be putting out on December 1st my holiday home tour video. And it's a collaboration video. If anybody wants to be a part of it, they can. Information's on my Instagram. But I love putting these bears. And I will go, you need a ribbon. You need a ribbon. Go around your house, put ribbons around your bears. But I love him. And I have found him before in not very good condition. He has all of his original pieces. So he's really, really cute.
Bill, did you have you had the one with the hair?
Yeah, the girl. They're the same color. That's what I was looking at. My two.
Oh, you have the girl. Look at girlfriend.
They got little flowers. They got little flowers for eyes. I always love them.
So cute.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and start. Oh yeah, we both got our little stripes on. Well, our little red hair things on. Let's go ahead and start counting them down. Sandra is in at 23. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I love this. If you do like a candy themed Christmas, you could pop him into the top of a larger tree at the bottom.
Yeah, you totally could. He's so cute. All right. So Glowy Girl, Glow came in with a bid of 29, and Sandra came in with a bid of, or just in case, of 30. And there is the bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. Sorry, Glowy, your 31 was right after the bid end. So Sandra Gingerbread is coming to you for $30. Thank you so very much.
All right, Miss Amy.
Okay, 24, Jason.
Okay.
I do have a little bit of glass this evening. I thought I would bring this one either because I thought it might make a cute little gift for somebody if you're shopping for Christmas. So hopefully I can get it to focus really good. Actually, I'm going to pop some black behind here. There we go. So this is a little piece of Murano. It is a little leaf bowl, and hopefully you guys are seeing all the amazing Latticino work that is in the inside. I loved this piece the instant that I saw it. And it's not super large, so it's not going to take up a lot of space, but I thought it would make a really cute little trinket dish. Set your rings in there, your pretties. You could definitely put some mercury bead garland or something draped out of there. It definitely has a leaf shape to it. but you know, it definitely has a winter kind of feel to it because it's in white. They did do these kind of bowls in different colors in the Latticino as well, usually pinks and blues, sometimes yellows, but I really liked the white. It's just very simple. So there's no chips or anything on the piece. It's in very lovely condition. There is a pontil mark there on the center. And I believe that this, it's not antique Murano, but I believe it's from the 60s upon my research in this particular style. These were kind of like little fingertip kind of bowls. I like that.
It's like a dainty little butter bits dish, Amy.
Butter
you could just
bits.
put a few of your butter bits in there.
Well,
You know,
it does have kind of a shovel shape, so you could, you know, you could
really
feed
shove them in your mouth.
Feeling special.
You know, look really cute with those little Murano candies in it too. That
Oh,
would
yeah.
The little black candies. That is a great idea. I love that. All right, so again, it's not a super large piece. So the Latticino in here is super tiny. Measurement for this bowl is 4.5 by 4. 4.5 by 4 is the size there. So kind of the longest piece. It's not exactly round because it is a leaf shape. You could also probably pop that in a little plate stand, I feel like, to get it to stand up. It kind of looks like a tree when it's like that.
It kind of does.
I'm not seeing any interest in this, and we'll move on because we have a lot of stuff to get to tonight, and I'll bring it back at the recap.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Candies would look good in that.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Thank you so much, Karen Gillette, for being our mod and bid ender. If you guys are not following everybody on the screen, please do so. We made it really easy. Their links are down in the description. I brought some things that could be good gifts for your friends or for you. And this is something that could be for you or some of your friends. So $20. This is the measuring beehive. There's one little nip on it, but none of the bees are broke. Usually the bees are the first thing to get broken off. This is made by a company called Menschik and Goldman, okay? So these are little measuring cups. They did make some compatible pieces like shakers, but this would be your pink little set. So they all stack on top of each other. They stack very securely. So Steele, thank you. I see you in at 20. Let me show you. It is the third one or the second to the top, okay? Has just a tiny little flea bite right there, okay? That's it. That's the only bit of damage that is on these, all right? So let me show you very quick. The bottom one is your 1 cup. Okay, so that is your 1 cup. It does have its original label still. And again, a lot of times these bees are the first things to get knocked off or broke, all right? But that's how you're supposed to hold it if you were going to use this as your measuring cup. So, and I do love the pink too. And again, I do like when folks decorate with pink at Christmas. So then this is your half cup, all right? So the half cup is the one with the little flea bite on it. If you were so inclined, you probably could find a compatible pink paint, you know, to probably cover that up. I would just leave it. I don't think it really, detracts from it at all. This is your 1/3 cup, okay? And then each one has a little different colored bee on it. Maybe a little bit of roughness to it, but a lot of times in there, that's all glazed. Everything you're seeing here, that is all glazed. Now, you know, a lot of times they were very sloppy with these. They weren't supposed to be high end. And then this one is your 1/4 cup right there. So when they're all together, they come in with a measurement of about 3 inches tall. So they're about 3 inches tall. And then they measure, and I measured from the bee to the back there. That measures just about almost 5 inches, about 4 3/4. So then we have a blue bee. We have what they have is a yellow, a green, and then like a pink one. So, and I think this came in 3 colors. It came in this, it came in blue, and didn't it come in green?
Yellow.
Or was it yellow?
And yellow.
That's right. And yellow. Yeah. So we are in at 22. We're looking for 23 or more.
Well,
we're
all
count
those colors that are on those bees.
You're right. That's exact. Yep, you're exactly right. And I know it was shakers, and I forget, did they make something else in this pattern?
There might have been a spoon wrist, but I
feel like there was something else. And it's funny, the one thing we sold that was supposed to be on a movie set that we could not verify, we had sold things to a prop company for Mrs. Maisel, the Marvelous Maisel. They bought one of these from us. It was supposed to be in the pink kitchen. I'll be darned if I can find it. So they had come through and the set said that's what it was going to be used for. We never saw it. So wasn't this one, that was 2 sets ago. So 23 or more. Let's count it down. We are doing just in case. So we'll count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Just trying to show you guys how bubblegummy pink that is. Very 1950s, 1960s pink. And again, they stack pretty securely. You can see how I'm holding them. I love these. Had them a couple times. It's one of those things you buy and you're like, oh, we'll keep it. Then so, all right. I see the two. Vanessa, you didn't need your 26 because you were the first just in case with 25. So congratulations. Coming to you for 25. All right, Mr. Bell.
Okay, Jason, $25, and it's for the whole set of 5.
Okay.
I have one of the mini cardboard villages. So if you love putz houses, and these technically aren't putz houses, they are Japan. But if you love the mini villages, but the ones that we tend to bring all the time are a little bit too big for your space, these are the 2.5-inch scale ones, the smallest ones that come. In fact, they are ornaments. They have ornament hangers on them. They also do, though, have space in the back for you to pop them on top of a light, either on a tree or to create a little village scene. So I'm just going to show you the 5 different buildings because it makes them, each one is different in its purpose, but makes a nice little town. So the first ornament cardboard house, and these are marked Japan on the bottom. The first one is the church with the steeple. And as you can see, a lot of them do have intact doors and windows still. Not all of them, but many of them do. I just love like the detail and the brickwork on these.
I like the colors on these too.
They're great.
Different.
Definitely interesting colors.
Like
this
a
one's
German town.
Yeah, I mean it's it's like an alpine village kind of, right?
Yeah.
So this one is one of the homes. I think there are 2 homes. This one has a great window in it. Again, Japan stamp, even the unusual shape of the bases. And then this one, I just call it the farm because it has the fence around it. I think it's super cute. And again, these are small. These are small.
These primary colors I love. Could you imagine in your kitchen if you took your primary Pyrex bowls and built mountains and put these all over it? I think that would be neat.
Little log cabin. And look, the detail on the roofs is really nice too. Really, really nice. And actually, these are the kind that you wouldn't. It wouldn't be a problem to embellish them if you had little figurines like a little snow person or you had little trees or something. These are the kinds you could actually do more with. If you follow Magpie Ethel over on Instagram, he recently did this with a lot of putz houses. And then there's this hotel. This one actually has hotel written on it in front of it. Yeah, so really fun. And again, they all have their ornament hangers still if you wanted to use them as ornaments. But yeah, I mean, a whole set of 5 pieces for $25, really a good opportunity to have a little village. If you just had a little shelf in your house or a little space where you just wanted a little cheer with some really great colors. Yeah, they look so good together. I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown. If anyone else is interested, I'm going to show them up close as I'm doing the countdown. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
They do look like a little German village, don't they? Because
Yeah.
I mean, they're no brick houses out in Pittsburgh, but they're definitely German style houses.
There might be some brick houses on Wednesday, though. Let's just say that. Thank you for the bid end, Karen. Lucinda, thank you for your bid. These are coming to you.
Oh my gosh. All right, Misty.
Okay. This makes me really nervous, but I'm doing my heavy hitter right now. I'm starting it at $150. This is a really rare piece. I actually bought it from Garden Guy Bill last year, and I paid a lot more than $150 for it. But that's what we're gonna start. That's what we're gonna start out. I bought it, and I do this a lot. I'll buy something, I'll keep it for a season or a year, and then my collection taste moves, and now I'm like, I'm just gonna stick with Santa's. So this is made by Commodore. It's from the 1950s, and it is the candy cane sleigh set, and it is in pristine condition. All of the little things, like here's a little bottle brush tree, and the little cardboard star is still there. This is a little green, it just sticks right in his hand. Little green twig, go back in your little hand, in your little mitten, sir. And then this guy's holding his little candle. So they all are hung or strung with like little pipe cleaner type thing, but they are in fantastic condition. It has the Commodore sticker on the bottom. All of the cold paint is in pristine condition. There is no damage to the wings at all. And the best part of it is it comes with its original box.
Yeah, it's a twofer. It's a twofer.
We got its original box. And on the inside of the box, well, here is the box. Let me show you the graphic on the box.
Oh, good.
And on the inside of the box, it has tissue paper, but it also has the original like packing straw material in there. So I had this displayed in my kitchen or my Christmas cabinet that I keep out all year, and I displayed it like this. Good. That's how I displayed mine.
That's how I displayed it for the year that I had it.
Is it? Yeah, it's in stunning condition. And if you look at the faces look at her. Hi, what's up? Got any nickels for my little mitten, son? And then we got crazy guy right there, Santa, and the little smoochy angel, and the little choir boy.
And the great thing about having the box is you can verify that the 4 smalls that they're holding are the actual ones, because I have another one myself, and none of the things the children are holding are correct.
Yeah. So yeah, the little boy, the choir boy is holding the tree. The little angel, the little sassy angel's holding her star. He is holding his evergreen, and she's holding her candle. It's a really, really fabulous piece. And I hated to see it go because you just don't find complete pieces like this hardly ever. But I'm trying to keep it to Santa. If I'm going to do something, I got to keep it in one of my collections. And the candy cane says Merry Christmas.
And the Merry Christmas is really vibrant on that. Sometimes when they would stamp it, it would be faint, or some of the letters wouldn't be that easy to read.
Or they get blurred. They get blurred.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And Bill can vouch for it because he's seen it too. He's seen the same thing. All right, I'm going to count it down. William is in at 175. Thank you so much, William. It's a very special Christmas piece made by Commodore, which I love Commodore at Christmas. They're very underrated. Yeah. Lefton and Napco get all the glory, but Commodore is really good ceramics. All right, let's go ahead and count it down. Hi, Patty. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Yeah, it's in such good condition.
Yeah, we have one in our collection and it's been repaired. But believe it or not, ours still have the original things in their hands.
Do they? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's amazing. All right. So, William, I do believe you did it. It's coming to you for 175. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it.
All righty, Miss Amy.
All right. I'm going to bring my high start building item next as well. 125, Jason.
All right.
Okay. Here he is. Oh, my gosh. He's so cute.
Oh,
I love this guy so much. I have been enjoying him back on my bed. He was an estate sale pickup. And so this is a rubber-faced bumblebee. Look how cute he is. Now, he did have his original ribbon. It was nasty. It was all stained. I couldn't get it clean, so I did replace the ribbon. Okay. I did replace the ribbon on there, so he's nice and fresh. But he does have his original Gund Creations tag. and it is
Fabulous.
done manufacturing on the other side. He has little felt wings. Now there are a couple little surface stains. I did not clean him. This was the condition that I found him in. I did brush his fur a little bit just to make it a little bit more fluffy. But I did not launder him, didn't take the stuffing out, didn't really do anything. I did clean up the vinyl on his face just to brighten up. He was a little dirty when I found him. Now on the back side, he does have a little bit of discoloration in the yellow. And usually with these guys, their little feelers are typically missing. There is wire in here, so you can kind of bend these, and they have a little metal button up at the top. Again, the feelers like usually are the first thing to go on this guy. Now, he does have armature in his feet and in his arms. I was waiting for Misty to be here to see this part. I'll show you the back. Okay, so we do have, so inside the wings, there was once upon a time like some armature. I think over time that just came like kind of disconnected. It is in there, but the wings are still in good condition. These usually get pretty mangled up over the years. And there's this little bee butt, super cute. Measurement for him, before I show you something else, he does measure 15.5 inches long to the top of the head. And then I believe the feelers are an extra 3 inches to the top, depending on how you have them moved. But Misty's not here, but we're going to show you. He also has armature in his arms, so he can go, whee!
Oh my gosh.
Like he's riding a roller coaster. Whee!
It's like he's flying, Amy. He's flying.
I know. He's definitely, yes.
Oh my God.
So there is wire armature and the arms are hooked together. So whatever you do with them, they're going to be in the same kind of position. So there is wire down here. You can bend these. These are attached as well. If you can see, they both move. So, you know, he just kind of has to plop, if that is the best way that I can describe it. But he's in really lovely condition. I am going to count him down. I see Sally's in at 155. Lillian, I saw your 140. Thank you guys so much. We're going to count him down. Use those just in cases. If you got a bid in there, definitely use those tonight because of our lag. And we're going to count Mr. B down.
We should go to 20, Amy.
We should go to 20. That's what I was thinking too. The lag has, I've seen people come in after the bid in the past few rounds. All right. So we're going to count from 20. Misty. Whee! Whee! Okay. We're going to count it down. We're looking for 156 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So cute.
All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Yep.
Bee Girl.
So good. Amy, is this the first time you've ever had?
Yes, the very first time I've ever been able to find one of these. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen G. Thank you so much, Karen. So Lillian had a just in case of 180, but Sally came in there with a just in case of 200. So for 181, Sally, buzz. He is coming your way. Thank you so much. I love
Yes,
it.
Lori, the bee just ended.
Yes. Yeah, Lori, you probably really want to go back out, refresh,
Sure
and come
did.
back
She
in.
did.
Did she?
did,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, guys. My next item is going to start at $45, and it is a one-of-a-kind handmade. It's been a long time since myself and Tina crafted. We used to.
I love it.
So this is a one-of-a-kind made by Mother Tucker's. It's a kitsch purse. So the purse is a 1960s vinyl wicker style purse. This purse was gray when she found it, so we cleaned the purse up. It has these acrylic or lucite style handles to it, and then it is adorned with all this plastic fantastic original 1960s. So we re-glittered up the Noel, so we added new glitter to that. And then that is one of my favorite little snowmen picks because it's like he has a monocle. It's not like he has a black tie. You know, I don't know if you guys have seen that style before, plastic snowman, but It's not the reason why the one eye is bigger. He's supposed to be like putting on the Ritz, heading on out, and he's got his big top hat and his monocle. And then you have all this other plastic fantastic. Then you have a little candy cane over there. So it is been cleaned from top to bottom. The inside I will show you. It does have its Hong Kong label. Again, handle is intact. It measures about 9 inches wide by about 8 inches tall.
Okay? You could use that for your lunch box. Take that, put your lunch in that.
You could. And everything is attached securely so you can use the purse. You don't have to worry about, anything coming off or anything falling off. Plus, it would make a great display. So let's go ahead and open it up. And when you open it, there is your inside. It has like your pleather on the inside. You can see up there by the little zipper, there is a little tag, and that tag says that it is made in Hong Kong. So other than the fact that it has a little bit of glue smell to it, because the glue was, curing for a couple of days, it's cleaned up and smells incredible. So again, it would make a gorgeous purse to use for the upcoming Christmas season with all that plastic fantastic on the front. And it is pieces of it that we put together to make the little assemblage. So it's all upcycled little plastic pieces that we had. And then that is and even at $45, like this purse, before we even added anything to it, these purses are worth $45. So it would be as if you're getting the embellishments in for free. And then it has the leather straps or the pleather straps on the bottom because it is a Hong Kong purse. And then here is the back. So again, you could use it in an assemblage. It is
and I bet you Aunt Bethany carried that purse when
she went
to visit the Griswolds.
Exactly.
Love riding in cars.
Exactly. And again, this is a little pick. Bill, you've seen this little flower pick before.
I have.
He's one of my favorites. And every time I've had him, one eye's always been bigger. And I always thought he was the little monocle, like the little Monopoly guy. And then he's in really good, clean condition. So is the rest of the plastic fantastic. And then there is some glitter that was original to the little poinsettias. And then you have the little candy cane right there. And then I'm the one that added the glitter to the nose.
He's wanting to make sure he gets credit for the glitter.
That was my little touch too. So, and again, handle's in good condition. It's very clean. Like I said, this was almost gray when Tina found it. She sat and she scrubbed it and made it all nice and white again, cleaned the interior, and then we added the front to it. So we're in at 45. Thank you so much, Karen. And we're going to go ahead and do a countdown. If anybody's interested, please put in a bid. Again, this is a one-of-a-kind embellished little plastic fantastic. It's like a kitsch purse. That's what I think we were calling a little kitsch miss purse. So 46 or more. Let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I tried to make a cheesy commercial reel. Like I wanted it to be as cheesy as possible. I think it was. So I thought that was a fun way to promote the purse as like a cheesy, kitschy little purse.
You should have put a bunch of cheese in it.
Oh, the next one, Misty, I will. The next one, I will.
I'm counting on it.
I'm counting on it. There you go. One of a kind. It's coming to you. Thank you so much, Nicholas, for your bid of 51. Congratulations. All right, guys. All righty, Mr. Bill.
All right, I have my premium item of the evening since everyone else is doing it. I have this gorgeous piece. It's going to start at $175 if anyone's interested, Jason. This is the Fenton Burmese 3-piece fairy lamp in the rose pattern. This fairy lamp comes in 2 patterns. It comes in a rose and a dogwood, and it is spectacular. I actually have the little flickering candle I used before inside, so right now you can see it. But if you don't know, Burmese is a very special kind of treatment on the glass where it actually gets gradations of pink to almost a peachy yellow color. So this is all this is actually the chemical in the glass that's making this gradation in color. And Burmese, because of that, does glow. So really, really pretty. Beautiful. Yeah. So, and this piece has one extra special thing to it. All Burmese hand painted, well, actually, most Fenton hand painted, is signed by the artist. This is hand painted by someone who is D. Cutshaw, but this particular one also is signed by George Fenton.
Wow.
And it has the Fenton sticker on the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah. So this was this was a release to the Fenton Collectors Club. So if you haven't seen one of these before, this is what the base looks like. So it's a 3-piece rather than a 2-piece fairy lamp. And limited numbers of these were made. If you look up like on WorthPoint, you can see how many there aren't many that have been sold because there are just so few of them. So the base, and it's bigger than most other fairy lamps because the base is so big. Then it has this insert, and the inserts here are really to keep the rest of the piece clean because this is a satin finish. Burmese is a satin finish. So this insert sits here on the top. Then the candle, electric or regular candle, goes in there, and then the lamp shade goes on the top. And I've been waiting to bring it to closer to Christmas because I thought closer to Christmas, somebody could convince themselves that they were buying this for themselves for a Christmas gift, right?
Right.
Or maybe for somebody else, but wouldn't you want to buy it for yourself? Yeah, it is really pretty.
That Burmese, it's almost like a peach blow in a way. The peach blow glass. It's very similar in that Victorian peach blow.
Yeah, it's super pretty. And Misty, I remember you selling a 3-piece fairy lamp. Well, you've sold many, but I remember one time, and I don't think it was this mold, but maybe it was, where you turned the base upside down.
Upside down.
Does this one do that, or was this a different
I don't think
mold?
so.
Okay.
No, that one was, I can't remember, but yeah, you could invert it. It was black, pink, and white, and you could invert it, and it would show 2 different ways. It was really, really neat.
I was stunned. I may have been driving the car watching that video one day.
Oh no!
And when you did that, I was like, "Oh my god!" I was blown.
Somebody else told me to do that, and I was like, "No!" And yeah, and it was like, "Oh, you could. It's 2 ways." Yeah.
Nobody. The shade. You need the insert in order to in order for it to.
Those inserts, if you can find those inserts alone, sell for a good amount of money because you can't use the lamp unless you have that insert.
There are so you can actually find this lamp online without the insert, and it's still selling for over $200. So the inserts are super, super hard to find. I can't think of the number of times you actually look this up online and only see the top and the bottom pieces without the insert. I think just because a lot of people don't know that this piece of clear glass goes with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, super pretty. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. If anyone else is interested, I'll give you a close-up while I'm doing that. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Good old George Fenton himself.
Somebody told me it was only certain times of the year that he would sign the glass.
I think that's how he got so many members in the Fenton Collectors Society.
Yeah.
They could potentially get his signature. Thank you, Karen. So, Lori, this is yours. Congratulations. Thank you for your purchase. Hi, Mary Jo. Good to see you.
Hi, Mary Jo.
All right, Misty, how much?
I am starting my next item at $30, and I have a pair of lucite candles. I was like, I need to find a candle, and there was one right in front of me. Now, these are only 8 inches, so they're not real big ones. I'm just going to show you, I like to put my lucite candles in brass. That's how I have mine displayed throughout my house, or I put it in my Hull pottery. I just have my candles in the Hull pottery. But these are a light green, more of like an avocado green more than anything. But I have my greens and reds right now in my displays kind of at different heights. using thrifted brass candlesticks that I find at Goodwill all the time. But you do that and you put all of your colors, and sometimes you can just do an entire run down your table of different colored. You can mix in your lucite with your, your regular candles. These are all battery operated. Let me see if I can get them to work, and I'll give you an idea. Oh, no.
Nan just popped in.
Nan!
I know.
Nope. Well, my candles don't work, Nan. But yeah, they're really, really nice. And if you have your reds and greens and just even like just regular wax candles, line them down a buffet. It looks really, really nice. All right. That's the candle that goes on my table. But yeah, these are 8 inches. They do have the little, what does that say? Well, it's all kind of rubbed off. Do not burn. It says that, Nan. I don't know what that says. Something used only made in the USA. Do not ignite or light. It says ignite, but you wouldn't ignite these. You would light them, but don't do that. Don't light them. But they have the gold fleck on the inside, and they do have white tips, which typically, I don't know if that means all the gold kind of foil came off of the tips, but normally whatever color foils on the inside, that's what color the wick is. So anyway, Karen is in at 45. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and count these down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I think this is one of my favorite colors on lucite candles. I don't know why.
Well, I love the reds and the greens. I do. I mean, yeah. I've got a single purple one, and I'm like looking at them up there, and I've got the orange ones, and I've got, but I like to put them in, I have them in Hall pottery, just like all different colors. But yeah, these are great. These are great. All right. Thank you so much, Karen Gillette, for the bid in, but Karen Kennedy, these are coming to you for $45. Thank you so very much.
Congratulations. All right, Amy girl.
If I remember correctly, we've been telling Nan not to light the lucite candles on fire for over 2 years now. Mm-hmm. If I remember correctly.
She's listened. Yes. She has listened.
But it's like an unwritten rule that you speak about lucite candles and Nan magically appears. It happens every time. All right. I have another pixie up next. This one's starting at 45. This one is a lot harder to come by than some of the other pixies that I have brought this year. And he's pretty special. Okay. So hopefully you're seeing the good detail on him. So this is a larger Thames, Thames, lounging pixie. And he's got a little baby pixie hanging out, and then look at the little meow meow at the feet. I had never seen this one. I've seen one with a bunny, but I had never seen one with a tiny little kitten perched on there. So cute. So there's no chips on this piece. It is fully cold painted. Okay. There is just a little bit of paint scratching, and most of it, there's a little spot right there, a little spot right there. Most of it's on the back.
He's so shiny.
Really, very tiny, minuscule. There's one on the tip of the knee right there, but just little blips, nothing super major. It's in really, really nice condition. There is no Thames foil sticker present on the bottom anymore. They did make a lot of these big eared pixies. They did some with boots, with the little pixies hanging out. They did all sorts of poses. I loved this one. He's very darling. So measurement for him, he is 6 3/4 inches long by 3.5 inches to the top of his hat. Okay. Right now, I know, Lisa, I can't keep everything. I really wish I could. I do have some pixies in my personal collection, but I like to share as much as I possibly can too. All right, so we're looking for 51 or more. I am going to count this down. Don't forget those just in cases, you guys. We're going to count it down from 20. Right now, Fish Mom has the high bid at 55, so we're looking for 56 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow, meow. Bid end. Love the kitty. So cute.
And again, I saw everyone in the chat, Amy, the paint on this is remarkable.
It is really, really nice paint. Yeah.
Ooh.
Man, nail biter.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen G. Thank you so much. I see, let me see. See 65 from Sally. I see a just in case of 69 from Fish Mom. Yeah, Fish Mom, your just in case of 72 came in right after the bid end. So this is going to Antiques for You for 70. Thank you so much.
All right. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you're not subscribed to everybody on the screen, the links, it's very easy. It's down there in the description. Please give everybody a follow. And I'm bringing my high ticket item of the night. And mine's going to start at $200 if anybody is interested. So when it comes to Fenton colors from the 50s and 60s, there's two colors in these vases that are harder to find. It's plum and then it's topaz. So I have one in topaz. It's in very good condition. If you count all the fingers on here, there's a total of 12 fingers. The vase measures 10 inches tall. Honest to Pete, I swear, when it comes to this topaz, every inch makes a difference of $50 to $100. If this vase was a 12-inch vase or an 11-inch vase, they go for $380, $400. But because it is a 10-inch vase, just a little bit smaller, I'm only starting it at $200. Again, there's no damage at all to it. This does glow, like Misty would say, like the Dickens. I will show you in a little bit. Some people they do call this the Vaseline. I never called this. This would be the Vaseline. It would be. The yellow is also considered the Vaseline. So I was getting confused there for a second. When it comes to, like I said, the colors with Fenton, this is a harder color to find. I didn't do the research, but in my years of selling it at Mother Tucker's, they didn't do this for a long period of time, the topaz. They didn't run it for a long period. If they did, it was under a decade. And to even find comparable pieces, whether it be one of their top hats or one of their little bonbon bowls, you just don't find it that often. And I think it's such a great color. Again, 200 might seem like a lot, but this does not come around that often. And as you can see, it does glow and light up. It does have a very, very strong glow to it. And again, there's no damage to any of the hobnails on here. I actually love the opalescent on it because this time of the year, it kind of reminds me of like snow during the day. Do you know what I mean? Like when it's bright outside. There's no sickness on the inside. So there's no sickness on the inside. And again, this is going to be like an investment piece or somebody who really, really collects Fenton and wants some higher end on the harder to find side for their collection. I love the thick opalescent here to the top. You can see how they pulled the hobnail all the way up. Thank you, William. I see you in at 200. Again, this measures 10 inches. So this is the 10-inch. Other ones that I could verify, I've seen them pull them up to about a 12-inch. Anything higher than that, I haven't seen. They also
I like that it's so small, though. To me, I think that makes it a little bit better. I don't know.
I do too. The ones that are a little bit taller are usually the ones that have a pedestal. This is your flat bottom one. There is no Fenton stamp. I'm believing that this is probably later 50s, probably maybe early 60s, if I can recall in my mind when Fenton made this. So again, if you had this and if you had like a plum colored one next to each other, could you imagine how great they would look? Again, if you guys are looking for a really unique color by Fenton in one of their vases, this is going to be a little harder to find. So let me get in here and show you guys. You can see it almost becomes like a milky yellow up here at the top, but when the light comes through it, it does still glow through there. And then you can see all the hobnail down there on the bottom. If you guys have a black light display, this is going to display beautifully in it. And again, when I did my reel, I even tried to make sure the song sounded like snow falling, because to me, during like a sunny day in the winter, to me, that snowflake's coming down. So I'm going to go ahead and count this down. Thank you, William. I see you in for 200. We're looking for 201 or more. And again, there's no chips. There's no damage. There's no haziness. There's no staining to it. And again, this could start you down to collect some more pieces. I just love the way it feels. So, all right, 201 or more. We're counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And there's a total of 12 fingers. If you guys want to call those fingers. I actually like the way Yep, they are. They're like little nubbins. Mm-hmm. Love that. It's a good color too. I love this piece. Thank you, William. I see you're just in case. Thank you so much. Just waiting on Karen's bid end. There it is. So thank you so much, William. Congratulations. You got a gorgeous vase coming to you. Thank you so very much. All right, Bill.
$20, Jason. $20 after that. You know what?
Right.
But I have been channeling Ariana since I last sold with her, and I just keep finding things that remind me of her. And I have this beautiful convex sort of domed picture frame, all metal. It's in amazing condition. And what I love about it is it's empty. It's up for the new owner to decide what to do with it. How awesome is this?
I've seen people put really cool fabric behind that, and that's it. Like, you don't have to put a picture in it. Just put some fabric.
I'm thinking dried flowers. I'm thinking change it out for the seasons. And it's in great condition. I do want to point out it is old. So the bow has a little piece of the bow that comes up like this. The little piece that would go up on this side is missing. But other than that, and the patina, it's in great condition. Obviously, you're seeing the metal back piece. It is held in by 4 of those little nubs that sort of bend down. And it does have a great hanger on the back. And as you can see, it's a big one. And keep that in mind for shipping, because I'm going to need to pack this well. So it is 15 inches tall. So it's likely going to, somebody needs to mute. Somebody's moving stuff around. All right, that's better. It is 15 inches tall, so it's going to go into a box that's probably larger than 18 inches. Just know that. And it's 11 inches across, but it is really pretty. It's actually really pretty if you hung it like this, and like you had a chippy kind of antique look in your area.
Yeah, I love those, Bill. And if you have the smaller ones, and then you can kind of do the little convex pictures or little mirrors down the side of it, I think that's a really good look on the wall.
Yeah, I think it's really, really pretty. I tried to measure how convex it was, but I couldn't figure out how to get that depth. So you can kind of see it there, just how much space you would have to work in if you were doing something 3-dimensional, like putting a padded piece of fabric in the back and displaying all your brooches on the inside.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Or for me, I have a lot of flat pixies, which I do have in another. I actually made another display with my flat pixies in them. So there's just so many different things you could do. Yeah, and you could decorate the top as well. And the bow, the way that it hangs, the bow is supposed to be off center. That's the way that it looks.
Oh, I like what Beth said, Bill. Attach some, oh my God, some holly to the top. Really good.
Oh, you're right, Jamie. This would be fantastic for Halloween too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Lots of opportunities to use it, and something you can change out. And again, it's really simple to change what's inside because there are only 4 little tabs that hold it in. So I'm going to move it along and count it down if anyone else is interested. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I like the way you think. Dark Victorian assemblage. Yes, I agree.
Real good.
And it's all metal. It's all metal.
Bill, have you had this for a while, or did you just find this recently?
I think Grandma had this, quite frankly.
Gotcha.
This came out of the basement. But I keep seeing things now, and I'm like, oh, that's something that Ariana would like. So I bring it. All right, Karen, thank you for the bid end. Verlaine had a just in case of 40. Melissa came in with a just in case of 45. So, Melissa, this is yours for 41. Yes, a vintage brooch Christmas tree. That's a great idea, too.
Oh, yeah. That's a really good idea. All right, my next item, I'm going to start at $20 choice.
All right.
And I have 2 Viking swung vases. These also are out of my own personal collection because I am starting to pare down on my swung vases. So these are the small little bud vases. The first one, the orange one or the persimmon one, is 13 inches. We got a nice little yip mouth there, and it is the 6 petal with the petals on the side there. This one does glow under black light, that yellow. So we have the cadmium in that one. And then this one is the blue or the sapphire. This one does have the blue one does have the original pink Viking sticker on the bottom. This one is 11 inches tall. Again, it is the 6 petal. And I'll put them together so you can see. I like, with your Viking swung vases or any swung vases, all the different sizes together. And you can see they are very, they're different in size and form as far as the little mouth goes. But they do look really nice, all displayed. And these are nice because they're a little smaller. And so if you've got your taller ones, you can put these down in the front. You don't need to put any flowers in them. They're fine just being a little works of art themselves, art glass themselves. But
they look like candy, Bill. Don't you think they look like a Jolly Rancher? They kind of do.
That's Viking glass for you. Make sure
I love it. I love it.
Oh, look.
Bill, he always waits for me to say that it looks like a Jolly Rancher because I think that they do. I just think the glass does Viking glass.
They really do. All right, I'm going to count it down. Leanne is in at 20. I haven't been following any directions, but I'm going to start counting down from 20. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. Gosh, counting down from 20 seems like it takes forever.
It does.
Why does it seem like that took me way too long?
I don't know. It does. That 5 seconds seems like another 20 seconds.
It does. It really, really does. All right. Robin is in at 41. I think. Oh, she had a just in case of 41. So Leanne had a bid of 27. Oh, wait a minute.
Yep,
okay. There's the bid in. I didn't see the bid in. Thank you, Karen. All right. So Robin had a just in case of 41. Nikki Moss had a just in case of 42. So Nikki at 42, which one would you like? Do you want the persimmon orange, which is 13 inches, or the sapphire, the blue, 11 inches? And then Robin
in at 41. Yep. And then it looks like we're back at Leanne at 27.
Mm-hmm.
She wants
persimmon. Gotcha, Nikki Moss. That was at 42.
All right, Robin, were you interested in the blue one at 41? Robin, you could have that blue one at 41. Oh, that's right. It has a sticker.
So you let me know. You can. If you don't, then that is fine.
Yes.
She wants
it. All right.
Yep.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Right. Thank you so much.
Everybody wins.
Yay.
All right, Amy.
Okay, 25, Jason.
You got it.
All right. I have been waiting since October. When I found this to bring this book to a sale, it's pretty special, you guys. So this is the picture storybook of Peter Pan. It dates to 1931. That is the copyright date inside, and it is a Whitman Publishing book. Yes. Now, I will say right off the bat, there is some wear, okay? There is some wear to the binding, so it's just kind of fabric taped binding here. There is some fraying. There is a little separation to it, although not terrible. There is some wear to the corners, to some of the pages. Hopefully you can see that. But I think it's in pretty good shape for its age. It is a hardcover book. It's just plain on the back. Okay. But I have marked some awesome illustrations. It's illustrated by Roy Best. If you're not familiar with Roy Best, his illustrations are pretty awesome. So I did want to show you a couple of the illustrations in here. So we'll start with this one. The one first with Tinkerbell. I love how Tinkerbell is depicted in this book. I love it so much. Very 30s reminiscent illustrations in here, and the fonts in here are pretty fantastic. My favorite illustration is a little bit further into the book, but this is the one that's on the cover. Look at that. And the colors in here are very nice and vibrant. They're not faded at all. But like I said, there is a little bit of wear to some of the pages, to the binding. Here is the scene where they're headed off to Never Never Land. I really like that one. And this story in here, it's a little different than the Disney version. I will say that. And of course, we've got all the familiar characters in here. We've got Captain Hook. Look at the mushroom. Isn't that interesting? He's kind of, look at his face. Very cool. And I think, yes, this is my favorite spread in the entire book. These two illustrations together. We've got Captain Hook being up to no good, and then Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. I love that one there. The illustration's fantastic. And then we've got the crocodile, of course. He's down there.
You're right, Amy. These pictures, they're so vibrant. The book looks so good and clean for its age.
And that is when everybody gets back home and Peter doesn't want to grow up and leaves Wendy behind. So the ending here just has a little what happens when they get back to Never Never Land. And that's the end. And it just has some green pages here with very light illustrations about the story in the front and the back. I'm not seeing any interest. That's all right. We'll bring it back at the recap.
All right. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Karen Gillette, thank you for being our official mod and bid ender. Oh, and this one's going to start at $45. Misty, don't kill me. I know you're a fan of the psychoceramics. Nope, Amy's got a bid. Hang on. Hold on. Hang on.
Is our lag really that bad?
It is bad today, I think. Hi, John.
Okay. Yes. Hello, John.
All right. Before I count it down, it does measure 12.5 by 9.5. So it's a pretty large, and it is hardcover. All right. So I see you guys we're looking for 26 or more. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I felt like it was taking a long time, but evidently it wasn't long enough. So
no, it seems like the weird lag tonight is everybody's lagging. So if you guys feel like you are, please, y'all are going to have to refresh a lot tonight, it seems like. Yeah, I hear you, Metal Girl, because I just had to on my device. Yeah.
All right, there's a bid end from Karen. So with Glowy Girls, just in case, Glowy Girl's going to take it for 26. Congratulations. Thank you, Carol.
All right, guys. And again, Misty, please don't kill me. I'm sorry. I'm bringing a psychoceramic.
I don't have this one.
Oh, and he was in my collection for a little bit, but we're gonna let him go. So $45, and I'm starting him at that price because I do suspect that somebody may have touched up the cold paint on his hat. Okay, you can see it is sort of matte. And me and Amy've had talks before that the Psycho or the Christ ceramic, sometimes their paint seems a little blotchy. Pardon me. This one seems just a little too much for me. I'm not confident in believing that wasn't touched up. So I believe there might be a little touched up there, maybe a little on the tongue.
Yeah, they were not painted very well.
No, they were very crude. And he does have his original little rhinestone eyes, and these are considered part of the Psycho Ceramic line. I do believe unofficially he's known as the, like, all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth little guy. He's a little chubby fella. He kind of, I'm not quite sure what he's supposed to be. He's just, he is. You're right. And he's got his little Merry Christmas here on the front, and then here on the back is the little Happy New Year. So he is stamped Christ here on the bottom, the Christ company. And again, he's got a little chubby butt there with his Happy New Year, and then here is the front. So again, super cute. There is a whole line of these that you guys can collect. He measures 6 inches tall by about 5 inches wide. So he's about 6 by 5. And again, I believe that he is the little fella with his 2 front teeth. Those are the original little rhinestones to him. All the research I've done, it is the exact blue. He does look like a little beaver. You know what?
He does a little bit.
He does. Yeah. Like you said that. And then you can see his cute little chubby hands right there. And then his little hand right there pointing at his 2 front teeth. No chips. No chips, no cracks to him. Just, I do suspect there might be a little touch up of a little repaint there. You can probably see that a little bit better. There is some crazing. There is some crazing to the piece. See if I can get it in there to show you. You can see a little bit of lines. There is some crazing. But yeah, starting at $45. If anybody's interested, I got a feeling we're in a crazy, weird lag tonight for some reason. So if you guys are seeing it, yes, $45 on him. The only thing I suspect is there might be a little bit of touch up to the cold paint up top. This is actually under the glaze. So that red on his nose is glazed over. This is cold paint, and so is the hat. So just a super cute little Psycho Ceramic. He's a very happy little guy. He's happy that he's got his 2 front teeth for Christmas. And again, if you guys collect or you guys decorate in like non-traditional, this little guy is going to be really cute. And these little Psycho Ceramics, I think Misty will agree, they're fun to pop in with your traditional Christmas because it just is this cute little
weirdos.
Little weird because there's always one in the group, and you pop him in with them. So and again, it says Merry Christmas across the front, and then it is the Happy New Year here on the back. So if there's no interest, that's okay. I'll be happy to keep him around a little bit longer in my collection, but he's $45. He is from the 60s. He is from the Christ and Company. He is part of the Psycho Ceramics line, which is, it seems to be they're a little harder line to find. I think because a lot of them were novelty gifts and people kept them and then like threw them out. They were just like, oh, it was goofy. And for that reason, they don't come around that often. But we got more rounds. We're going to keep it moving. Let's get you going, Bill, and we'll recap this goofy little guy.
$32, Jason. I don't have a $200 gorgeous topaz vase, but I do have a gorgeous Westmoreland milk glass vase, which I think is perfect for the season. And it's in the gorgeous diamond quilt pattern, which I just love. The Westmoreland mark is on the bottom, but the star of the show with these vases is always these amazing openings. I didn't even bother to count because I can't count.
Right.
A lot of fingers.
I feel like if I tried to start, I'd have to restart 5 times because I wouldn't know where I started or where I stopped. And it's a nice big one. It's 15 inches. It's 15 inches to the top of the largest finger. Is that 22? No, I guess it's not for Jason. I thought maybe Jason's bits were coming in.
No, you're good, Bill.
It's super good. And if you haven't seen this particular pattern before, it's not the diamond optic, and it's not the chicken skin that Misty has made us all look at for the last year. The hobnail.
It's because it's Westmoreland, and they're like, we're not going to do chicken skin.
Yeah. They were smart. They did this beautiful diamond quilt.
We'll leave that to Ellie Smith.
And it's got this really lovely sort of line to it, where the top actually comes out a little bit farther than the bottom. I did measure it just because to my eye it looked like that, but it actually does come out a little bit farther than the bottom. And I think that just gives it a really neat, kind of like tree trunky look, right? Yeah, really fun. And it's got all that gorgeous pull because all of these little quilt patterns get pulled all the way up into the glass. nice and clean, no condition issues. Just a really nice milk
I
glass.
tie a red ribbon around that, put some evergreen in it, and you are good.
Oh, I staged it in my photo. I don't know if anyone saw. I should have brought them. I have these vintage chenille poinsettias, really pretty. And they look really good in it. So I'm going to start a countdown because we have a few more rounds, and I think the lag is getting worse. I know it's frustrating for people. I've seen a lot of people say they're dropping out because it's so frustrating. Look at that view right there. How cool is that? All right, so 13, 20.
Start at 13.
I'm having so many senior moments in the last week or so. I'm scared.
It's good, Bill. You're fine.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
No, Karen, it's all the eggnog he's been drinking. He's kicking back way too much eggnog.
I need to go make me some. I've got eggnog in the refrigerator. I need to go make me a glass.
It's the company I've been keeping, Karen.
Oh, that's so hurtful. Come on now, Bill.
So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. Shannon had a JIC of 44, Melissa 47, Robin 51. So, Robin, this is yours for $48. Thank you so much.
The company he keeps, Misty, and I chauffeured him around all of Pennsylvania, the 4 or 5 antique stores yesterday, and my lovely Chrysler, and that's what I get.
Do we need to talk about you pushing me out of the way to grab the ceramic?
I didn't push nobody. Misty, he tells lies. He's flipping, Misty.
Listen.
No,
I have wounds.
He has wounds. His wounds.
Oh my.
All right, my next item, Jason, I'm going to start at $50.
Okay.
And I have a Fenton. He's showing a little blue because I have a light.
Ooh.
The Fenton Milk Glass Fairy Light. I do have, and I will include this. I think it looks really, really cool with this black light in it. Well, let me show you without the black light in it. So here he is. Now, it will take you about 15 minutes to figure out how to get his lid back on, because it's like a puzzle. But he is in excellent condition. He is marked Fenton on the bottom. So he is from the 1970s. Oh, Lord. I've done it. Hang on.
Yeah, they're not easy at all. And then you think you have it, and it's not.
There we go. There we go. It goes like that. So I like this black light, tea light in it because it makes it look like he's blue. He'll have a blue Christmas.
This was really cool in your promo, Misty, with the color coming out like that.
I thought so too. I really liked it together. I will say that whoever does get this, the way that you operate these black light, you have to twist them. So like you twist them almost like you're unscrewing them off to get them to go on, then you tighten it back up to get it to go back together. And trust me, it took me a long time to figure that out when I ordered them. But oh gosh, darn it. There he goes. There he goes. But he doesn't, with all of the little teeth that he has going around him, he doesn't have any chips or cracks on him at all. So he's a really, really nice piece. If you find the ones that Fenton made, they look just like this, but they're hand painted. Those are really, really good ones. But he is not hand painted. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, I got it on my first try. All right. So Nikki Moss is in at 55. And let's go ahead and start counting them down. Here we go. 15. Well, no, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Holly is in at 60. Thanks a lot, Holly. I appreciate your bid. Oh, Nikki's in at 76. Steele's in at 72. Okay, enough. All right. So Steele had a just in case of 72, but Nikki Moss came in with a just in case of 76. So 73, Nikki, he is coming to you. Thank you so very much. I really, really appreciate it.
Right.
I keep
All
wanting
right,
to click
Amy.
on the buttons like I can.
I know. Hey, Missy, when I was doing the marathon with Amy, I kept doing the same thing. I was so used to,
All right. And by the end of the night, I totally forgot I was even doing it. So, you know.
Yeah.
I have another Pixie up next. This is starting at $40, Jason.
All right.
All right. So I did decide to keep the other piece of this for my personal collection because it was missing the lid. So the Sugar Bowl Pixie by Lefton, I am keeping it. But this is the creamer. And he's darn cute. I love the freckles, how they painted him. He does remind me a lot of Peter Pan. I will say, and that's why I brought that tonight kind of as a nod to the Peter Pan book. And so this is the creamer. It is made by Lefton. It does not have the foil sticker present on the bottom, but the handle is over here. So this has got the little indent in the ear, and then where you would pour your cream out is on the opposite side. So like that. Very, very cute. Now, somebody got a little wild with the paint. So he's got a little freckle on his ear from the brown or the kind of reddish paint that they painted the hair with. It just kind of was a blip there. It is all completely glazed. There's no cold paint on this piece, so you don't have to worry about the paint on him. And he's just plain green on the back side. Very lovely condition. I was trying to look at him in all of the 8 lights I have on up here. I think there is a very pinpoint, teeny tiny little flea bite in the white. It's not even going to pick up on camera, but I do kind of feel like a teeny tiny little rough spot. Otherwise, he's really, really fantastic condition. There's just a little bit of crazing, but not a whole lot of it. I think whoever had him took very good care of him. Of course, he would look great in your Christmas display. You could totally pop a bottle brush tree in there and use him at Christmas time. But I think he's a year-round Pixie for sure. And I think Bill would agree with that. So measurement for him, he is 6 inches wide by 3.5 inches tall. I think like the lip of the creamer is just slightly taller than the ear on the other side, but he's darn cute. And that's why I thought that he definitely reminded me of Peter Pan. Very, very cute.
He's cute. He's good. I've only seen this set once in all the years of collecting and reselling.
This is the first time this year that I've ever come across these pieces. I've never even seen other ones in person, but I do know that there's salt and pepper shakers. There is a cookie jar and a lovely teapot that matches in this whole series. All right, Fish Mom I see on my phone, but she hasn't come in on StreamYard yet. So we're going to count this down. Fish Mom's in at 40, so we're looking for 41 or more. I am going to count it down. Fish Mom, I do encourage you to use that just in case to protect your bid there. We're going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Wings, we'll pop her email up then once the bidding's over. If you win, just email her your information.
There's the bid end.
Right. Okay. All right. So that means that Wings, we'll just say Wings, is the winner at 41. So I will need you to email me your YouTube name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that I can send your PayPal invoice to. Please send that to me right now. I'll check if I received it. And then I will be doing my invoicing tomorrow, and payment is due within 24 hours. Thank you so much. Fish Mom, your just in case came in way after the bid end, like way after the bid end. So definitely I would refresh.
Yeah, the lags, the lag is really wonky tonight, gang. So if there's anything that you had your heart set on, if I was here to bid on something, I would refresh as soon as the seller held it up. So if there's something you had your heart set on, I would go out, and we don't have our commercials on or our ads. So you can come in and out as many times as you want. And then always remember to go back into all messages. So what did I start this at? $65. And this is a little harder to find color in the Moon and Star. It was kind of their last attempt to stay relevant in the market with L.E. Smith. They kind of came out with this blue, and there's a powder. I'm sorry, they came out with this pink, and then they also came out with a powder blue, and I can't remember. They gave it a fancy name, but I love this. I've never been able to have this teen actually found this size of the covered candy dish. I've had the larger compote before, and this is the larger squatty little candy dish. As we always talk about Moon and Stars, we always talk about chips. There's no chips on any of these teeth whatsoever. I actually have to say, by the time they got into the later 80s and into the 90s, they seem to have perfected the thickness of glass, I think, a little bit better, that they didn't get as many chips as the 60s and 70s cover dishes did. At least in that's my experience in selling the L.E. Smith and the Moon and Star. So again, super good condition, no chips at all to those saw teeth. And again, if you guys aren't familiar, the Moon and Star refers to right here. That is the moon, and the center is your star part. So $65. This measures 7.5 inches tall, so 7.5 from the finial to the base, and then across it measures about 6.25. So let me take the lid off, show you guys the inside. The beauty part about this is that it's a twofer. So you can use this just as your bowl. And as I'm feeling around here, I am feeling a little bit of roughness. I don't think there's any chips, but I feel like there's a little bit of mold roughness. So I will sand that a little bit before I ship it. Sometimes that happens if you want me to. But I don't think there's any chips. It just feels like it's in the mold. And that was another thing that was prominent in the later years, was that then they had more mold roughness. There's not even very little to no straw marks in this. We always talk about straw marks in the L.E. Smith Moon and Star. Again, by this color, they didn't really have a ton of straw mark issues. But other than that, it's in really great condition. Again, just maybe a little mold roughness there on the inside. Other than that, it's just a gorgeous piece. And I love using pinks at Christmas time. I think these pinks at Christmas time with some silver, some gold, I think it's really classy. And then even outside of Christmas time, if you guys had some like darker glass, like maybe some black glass with this, some 1950s black and pink, I love. And I can't say anything else. This is just a gorgeous piece. And it is the larger footed candy dish. They came in, I think, 3 different sizes. I think this is the middle size. So $65 again, looking for 66 or more. Thank you, Peppermint Patty, for your bid of 65. So we're looking for 66. Again, it is the 7.5 inch tall covered candy dish. No chips at all to those saw teeth. Just a little bit of mold roughness on the inside, and I can take care of that before we ship it. So going to do a countdown on this and keep it moving. I think we got like 3 rounds left. So counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, Karen Gillette, thank you for being our mod and bid ender. Thank you, Holly, for dropping all those links for us. We couldn't do it without our mods. And again, thank you guys for hanging out with us here tonight. God, I love that pink.
It's so pretty.
Great at Easter time, too. Even if you weren't going to use it now, you could use it in the spring. So, all right. Thank you so much. And it looks like, congratulations, Peppermint Patty, it's yours for 65. Thank you so much. All right, Bill.
That blue color is bothering me now, like the word was yesterday, Jason.
I don't know the color. They had a specific name for it.
I know. It's not Celeste.
It was like a weird, it didn't make sense, but once you know it, it's like, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
It was like someone's last name. Like, It wasn't Jefferson. I'll think about it. I think it started with an F. Anyway, I have some $19 for choice, Jason. I have some pixies because it's time for a little bit more Christmas tonight. And I brought some pixies that each have a little bit of an unusual feature. This is the first one. He is this happy guy jumping out of the gift. And I love him to death because he's one of the few that I've ever had that's wearing overalls. Do you see that?
I was like, what are you getting ready to show us, Bill?
No,
He's got something hidden in that box.
Isn't that fun?
Oh my
He's got
God.
overalls on. I love it.
He's
Yeah,
cute.
and with these boxes, you actually can display the boxes down and you can put things in around them. I think it's really fun. This is a Noel. So this is one of the companies that make the pixies from Japan, and the tag is still back there. And the color is in really good condition. This is the olive green. This isn't the typical Christmas green that they used, but it's in really good condition.
He's like Buddy the Elf. He's got all Buddy the Elf colors.
And look at his nose. It's got a little bit of distance there. So he's the first choice. And this guy is 6 inches tall from the bottom of the box to the top. The second one, it's really ironic because Jason and I, when we were shopping yesterday, found one very similar. But this guy had an accident. He is a skiing elf. He's actually holding his wooden skis, and he has a broken leg. They actually put a toothpick in there as a splint. So it's like legit. It's not just wrapped up with bandages. They splinted his leg. Good. I think it's super cute. He's wearing, that sort of plaid. Yeah, really cool. And he's got that nice made in Japan sticker still there. And he's got a little bit more length to his nose. He's super cute. But yeah, his original skis are here. And I've had the skiing pixies before. They aren't glued in, so they tend to slip out over time. Actually, one is slipping down now. And sometimes you only find one or you don't find any. But the skiing elves are really fun. And Jason and I saw a skiing elf yesterday. He's an inch taller. He is 6 inches tall. And he's got this great scarf kind of flying around in the background. But I love his shirt that you can see at his vest. So this one's got cool outfit.
Plaid shirt on.
Absolutely. So fun. And 2 different faces. So it's always fun to see the different faces. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down if anyone else is interested. This is the beginning of our third to last round. So everyone kind of knows where we're at. So right now we would be looking for 21 or more for choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Bill, I don't know which one I would choose. I think they would look both look really good in a display together.
They would. And that one with the plaid shirt would look cute with those thermoses, the plaid thermoses.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you could build a whole display just around this one guy. So there is the bid end. Thank you all for your bids. So Verlaine had a 21, Melody had a 23, Fishmon came in with a just in case of 30. So at 24, Fishmon, let me know if you would like the skier or the one in the box. So we can just write skier box or both. And if you only wanted one, Melody, your first backup at 23, Verlaine, your second backup at 21. Fish Mom's going to take both. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Misty, how much?
I'm going to start these at 25, and you will get both of them. You'll get the set. So I think that there were 5 of them all together, but I just have 2, and they were made by Lefton. And look, they remind me, look, Bill, we're going to go to work in your garden. I got my hoe.
I saw
my bucket. So they are made by Lefton, and they have a little sticker on their foot. I think that they were sold at like a gift shop, but it says this selection by Tad House from Worthington, Indiana. So I think it's just like from whatever little gift store that they were sold in. Their cold paint is really, really nice. Now they have these little gold accents, and their little hair is supposed to be white, but he's got his little gold bucket. Really, really nice condition. No chips or issues or repairs on them. And then his little brother here has his hoe to work in the garden. Look, there's the bottom. Now, this one doesn't have the Lefton sticker. I want to say that there were 5 of these in this set, 5 or 6 of them. But we just have the 2, but you will get both of them. And I love, oh gosh, I don't want to do this. I'm going to put this up and then these. I like their little expressions.
I've never seen this series before. I didn't even know they did a series like this.
Yeah, they had, I don't know if they were all like doing gardening things or like.
There's a shovel, there's a rake. I think there's one holding a hand trowel.
Okay. Oh, cute. They're like little worker pixies.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to work. We don't get it just work in the toy shop like those other. We're working pixies.
They got to start outside before they can go in and make the toys.
Right. They got to start somewhere. They got to start somewhere. But look at the sweet face. Isn't he so sweet? And then here's his brother with his hoe. Yeah, I like it.
He's daydreaming, Misty. I think he's daydreaming while he's out there working.
Yeah.
Like he's like, one day I'll be up in that factory making toys with those other elves.
One day I'll be in Santa's workshop, but not today. Today I'm hoeing. I'm hoeing. One of these days I won't have to hoe anymore. My hoeing days will be over. All right. So Lisa is in at 27. And like I said, you do get both of these cute little guys. All right. Let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. These would look really cute. Like I like the little red devils. So these would look cute though too, kind of displayed with them at Valentine's Day as well. But yeah, I've held, I hoard Christmas all year round. And so I'm finally like, when I'm like digging through my stuff, it just makes me excited. And I got really excited when I saw these little cute guys. All right, there is the bid in. Thank you so much, Lisa. They are coming to you for $31. And thank you, Karen, for the bid end.
Yes, Lisa, this is a nice show.
Yes.
It's a nice show. Yes. Okay. I'm going to start this next item at 28.
Okay.
And this guy's pretty cool. Now, so this is a bank, and it is a little deer, and he's in a rocking chair, as you can see. Now, he does rock back and forth, and it is a bank. And first off, I'm going to tell you, it does have the stopper on the bottom, but you can see there's a little chunk of the stopper missing. And there is a remnant of a sticker there. These were made by Norcrest, and there is a series of these. There is a cat, and there's also a pig that I have seen. I'm not sure if there's any more than that, but those are the ones that I have seen before. Actually, when we were all together in July, in Pittsburgh, we ran across 2 of these in one of the antique malls that we visited. I remember Bill was the first one to discover them, but the paint condition on both of those were terrible. His is pretty good, I would say. There is a little bit of scratching and paint loss, but not terrible. Most of it is back here on the back and maybe on the tip of the ears. There is some next to the coin slot, so probably there was some used. Now, it does have some lenticular eyes that kind of blink back and forth. Hopefully you can see that, that the eyes open and close. There we go. Now you can see closed with the eyelash and open eye. So it will rock back and forth. Somewhat hard to come by, this guy is. Like I said, he is cold painted. The black is pretty good though, I would say. Most of the scratching is kind of on the deer pretty much, but not any repairs or anything like that. If you can imagine that this rocking back and forth, I can't imagine that, not a lot of these probably didn't have damage because they would just rock themselves right off of a shelf. Measurement for this is 3.5 by 5.5. So 5.5 tall. Again, made by Norcrest. It does date to the 1960s on this piece. Sometimes these are missing the lenticular eyes as well. But I thought it would be a cute piece to add into your Christmas stuff. Right after Santa has delivered all the presents, the reindeer are exhausted. And so they're just kind of hanging out, taking a rest after the long night of delivering presents. That's kind of the vision I was seeing with that.
Karen wants him because it looks like Gavin in his recliner.
Yes, I see that too. All right, Karen, I see you're 28. Thank you so much. We're going to count this down. We still have a couple rounds to get to. All right, we're looking for 29 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I love how when he rocks, it opens and closes, because it's like when you are in a rocker and dozing off, like you come forward, your eyes open a bit, and then they close up. That cold paint is remarkable on that chair.
Well, given the ones that we saw before, this is kind of like amazing.
Yeah.
I was pretty amazed at the paint on this guy too. Yeah. There was one whole side of the cat one was totally missing on the other one. All right, there's a bid in from Holly. Thank you so much, Holly. So Karen, you don't need your just in case. This is coming to you for 28. And Karen, let me know, do you want me to paint like Gavin down here on the bottom of the chair before I send it out? Let me know. I can do that.
Fun.
Thank you.
That would be fun. All right, guys, I brought some things, like I said earlier, that would be good to decorate for Christmas or to gift. And if you have somebody who wants some Holt Howard for Christmas, I have one of these string holders. So I have the Cozy Kitten string holder. Darn it, I want it to be as good as Amy and have string coming out. Do you think I had any string that I could find before the sale? No. I was gonna find a fancy piece of like red string to come out, but I didn't. So my prop is
your imagination, Jason. It's fine.
All right. Okay. So those of you that aren't familiar, right here is where the little piece of string would come out, and then you would rest the ball of it inside there. This one doesn't have its Holt Howard sticker. I checked mine. Mine has a sticker. Mine didn't have like the 58 or 59 stamp on it. Sometimes I don't know that they all did, but they always had a sticker. This one is long gone for a sticker. If you're not familiar, this is where you would put your scissors. So you could plop some scissors in there. If you find yourself a neat retro looking set, it would look really good. You could use yarn. I didn't even think about that. Now I know we have some yarn. I could have used a nice piece of red yarn coming out of there. But nonetheless, great piece of Holt Howard. Hangs on your wall. There's two little openings here that you could, put the nails on the wall. And then again, this void in here is where you could put your yarn or your string. No real damage to tell you about. I mean, sometimes there is some like little roughness, maybe there is some like discoloration back here, but that's under the glaze, and that's supposed to be back here by the wall. Maybe just a little dark mark here, but that's under the glaze. I mean, a lot of times this wasn't like top-notch stuff. It was just, made that way and sent down the assembly line. The eyes on this are beautiful. Down here, its collar's in really good condition. Again, no chips, no cracks, and even the crazing is very minimal on it. The exact dimensions on it, it's 5 inches tall, and then it measures almost about 5 inches across. So just a super cute piece. And if you're looking to add to your Holt Howard collection, this is kind of one of the staples. Kind of have this and have the shakers. And, it's a good start, too. And these aren't getting any easier to find either. You used to see them. I would see these and I'd see the shakers, every now and again I'd say almost once a month when I was out sourcing or looking in malls. You don't even see this anymore. So, again, thank you, Linda. I see you're 50. We're going to do a countdown. 50. We're looking for 51 or more. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And these you don't have to hang either. The way the base is, they do sit. So we have ours in our hutch just sitting. So you don't have to hang it. And you could still put the twine in it and pull it, and just back it up against the wall. So I see Steel in at 54. Thank you so much, Steel. Great if you know a sewer, a cat lover. All right. Right before the bid ends, Steele, congratulations. It's yours for $54. All righty, Bill.
$20, Jason. And I always try to bring at least one pottery company each night because that's my thing. And today I have a beautiful piece of Royal Copley, and it is the classic fruit pitcher. On one side, it's gorgeous green. I think it's a really sweet color for this season. There's lots of displays you could make in it. On this side, you see the peach. But the real reason I brought it for this season is on this side is the pear tree. So how cool would that be to sort of stage this beautiful piece of, I mean, the glaze is amazing on Royal Copley, but to stage this maybe with a bird in some twigs at the top, and this could be your version of a partridge in a pear tree. I just think it's gorgeous. So 2 pears on a branch here with lots of leaves too, so you could legitimately convince your guests that this is truly a pear tree. The peach on the other side is just one fruit, and this is referred to as the peach and pear pitcher. That's what Royal Copley calls it, and it's bigger than a lot of the other Royal Copley pitchers. I've brought some in the recent past. This one is 8 inches tall. They typically are 7, so you get a little bit more space here, and it's in amazing condition. No chips around the rim. I'm always happy to report that because Royal Copley is chippy. No cracks, no hairlines, no repairs. The paint is in amazing condition. All of the paint is under the glaze, this amazing, gorgeous glaze. But I just love the fact that it was very nice evergreen color for the holidays with these 2 beautiful pears. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down because we do have 2 more rounds. If anyone else is interested, we'd be looking for 21 or more. And again, that's the relative size of it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
You know, Bill, I don't think I've ever seen a picture by Royal Copley before.
Have you been sleeping during our sales, Jason?
No, you bring vases. I don't know if you bring pictures. I don't know if you've brought a picture before. Have you?
He just zones out when it's not kitsch.
Maybe on Instagram. Maybe I brought some on Instagram, actually.
This is true.
All right. So, Laura, you did not need your just in case. I'm going to send this to you for $20. Thanks so much.
All right. Congrats. All righty, Misty. How much?
I'm going to start. This is going to be $25 choice. And I have my other set of mercury glass beads. So this first one is a multicolored strand. You can see all of the colors on there. This one is 90 inches or 7.5 feet long. And this one does have the stars on the end. And they are double beaded strand. And it's all the multicolor. So 90 inches, 7.5 feet of, oh, and this one also has the made in Japan little tag still on it right there. So choice number 1 is the multicolored strand. Choice number 2, oh, I love this one. This one is 60 inches long. It has made in Japan on the end there. Oh, no, that doesn't say made in Japan. It says $2.50.
Wow.
At the original $2.50. But this one is a mercury with the cutouts. So it's the silver with the indentations in the larger beads. Now, this one does have a couple of the smaller beads or the smaller ones that have busted. So there are a few that are busted. It's really easy to hide, though, when you're putting them on a tree. This one is 60 inches long or 5 feet, or 60 inches or 5 feet long with the indentations.
And I think it repeats. It's like one is gold or yellow, and then one is pink, I think. At least that's what I'm seeing.
One is like green and then pink and then yellow.
Okay.
And then red.
Wow.
And then yellow.
Oh my God, these are
we've got the yellow
ones are so hard.
Yeah, this one was my favorite out of all of them. This one was my favorite. All right, so this is going to be choice between the 60 inches or 5 feet of the indentation, or 90 inches or 7.5 feet of the multicolored strand of mercury glass garland. Let's count them down. Thank you guys all so much for your bids. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid hair caught in that one. I hit a gold mine in mercury glass, and then I kept digging them out of Pinky. Pinky was holding all them. I was like, oh, I got more, and I'm selling more tomorrow and the next week. All right, so thank you guys all so much for your bids. I see Nikki Moss had a just in case of 45, but Robin came in with a just in case of 71. So Robin, at 46, do you want the silver, which is the indentation, or the multicolored? And then Nikki Moss, you are on deck at second choice at 45. And then Kathy, you are after, Kathy, you have the first 38. All right. Was all the no. I found these at various places. But I went to a place in Ohio that had quite a bit of them. All right. So Robin wants the silver, and that was what I already lost. 40.
Nope, that Robin 46. 46, Misty. Yep.
Okay.
Robin 46.
46.
Yep.
And then Nikki. Yeah.
Nikki, you got dibs on the multicolor at 45. If you wanted the multicolor at 45, and then Picasso Cat is next in line at 38, and then Metal Girl is next at 38. So,
all right. Nikki said yes. Thank you so much, Nikki. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Amy.
All right, $20, Jason.
You got it.
All right. I also have some mercury glass in the form of candles tonight.
Ooh.
Now, I know that the color is not coming across on the screen, and I had never seen gold. So these are gold mercury glass candles, not.
Did you find those when we were together?
No, I found these in Springfield in May. I've had them that long to bring them out at Christmas time. So I'd never seen gold ones before, ever. So I had to get them. And they're in pretty good shape. There is maybe just a smidge of pitting going on. And there is a little bit of paint loss in the red on the tips. That's pretty easy to fix if you did want to touch those up. But I never pick up these kind of candles if they don't have the corks intact. And thankfully they did. And they also have the little rubber kind of rings there to help them stay in a candle holder if you actually want to put them up.
These would look great with a brass
They
candle.
measure 10 inches tall to the top of the little flame tip. Now, I don't know if that's going to help. So the cat is silver, and then the candles are gold. No, you can't tell the difference. But I assure you, they are gold. They definitely look more silver on camera. That's not really helping either. But and I couldn't really even find any on the internet, like in the goldy tone. And I don't know, do they come in other colors? Now it makes me wonder because I've never. They do.
I have a lavender set.
Lavender.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, that just makes me wonder, like, are there pink ones? Are there blue
Oh, yeah.
ones?
There's blue.
Yep.
Oh man, the blue ones, like, to leave out in the wintertime would be so pretty. So I see right now Melissa's in at 23, so we're looking for 24 or more. Again, they are 10-inch candles to the top of the wick. Okay, so we're going to count these down. We're looking for 24 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
No, Nan's here. Nan appeared at the candles.
But Nan, I don't think you've tried to light mercury glass candles, have you? Just the loose light. There, you can kind of see the goldy color there.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it. Yeah.
They've looked gold to me all along, Amy. They look gold.
It doesn't look like it to me. Okay. There's a bid in from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So Nikki Maas had a just in case of 30. Melissa had a just in case of 40, but Robin had a just in case of 51. So for 41, Robin Watson, these are coming to you. Thank you so much.
All righty. It's my turn, gang. $40, and I could not believe that I found this because I don't find these cats ever. I found them once or twice, but now Amy, Lipper and Man, right?
Correct. Yes.
Lipper and Man. That's what I thought. And I remember you found one of these one time, right? And brought it to a sale.
Actually, the one that I found is bigger than that, and it was pink.
Okay. I remembered. $40. And everybody calls this one the milk pitcher, okay? Whether it is or it's not, they always called it the milk pitcher. So they did a whole series of these cats. They did, the smaller ones, the cream, the sugar. I think I even saw like a spoon rest at one place the other day. I think they even did shakers. If you guys love kitschy mid-century cats, this is a great era. This is a great what's the word I'm looking for? They're great to collect, these by Lipper and Man. The words are tough tonight. The series by Lipper and Man. So, and this is not one that you find that often. And if you do, a lot of times it's all chippy here at the spout, or there's damage to the handle. The fun part is they turned the handle. That is actually the tail of the cat. There you have the face on it with those whiskers. It has the pink bow tie on it. So $40 if anybody's interested. There's no chips. There's no cracks to the piece at all. It's in very good condition. Misty's here. I'm telling you, this would be great. You could use this as a vase. When you have a pitcher sitting around, if you guys do cats in your kitchen, if you guys are, looking for a different vase to use, you don't need to keep this in the kitchen. You could put it in your living room with the cats and, use it as a vase. Again, I just think it's a really unique piece. I don't see the picture all that often. Thank you,
I think it would be great with mercury picks in it.
It would.
It
would.
Yeah.
It would. And I was so surprised when I found this. I was expecting there to be some damage to it. There's none, And I love how they did the ears. The one ear is the spout. The other ear they still kept there for the look. Overall, so cute. Really unique little mid-century looking kind of cat. It's a big one. It measures 6.5 by 6.5. So, Amy, what was yours considered if it was larger than this one? If they considered this
pitcher. Yes, and Wanda got the pink one for me. But like there's tiny pitchers. Like the smallest one that you can get is itty bitty. It's like
and measuring
4 inches tall.
And then don't they have the little measuring ones? And then they put like a half cup and on their belly. So there's a whole series if you wanted to use them for your kitchen that you could find and collect. I will say that this is a little more difficult to find this series. So, and then Amy, you said yours was all pink. So then was the bow the reverse?
The stripes of the cat were pink.
Right. Then what color was the
green and pink? I think the bow was blue, if I remember.
Okay. I just thought they would have swapped it. Okay. We got Peppermint Patty in at 40. Let's keep it moving. If anyone's interested, please put in a bid. It is the milk pitcher by Lipper and Man with the meow, 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 meow. I'm a cat, and I'm a milk pitcher all in one. Counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 41 or more, or the bid end from Karen G. Thank you so much, Karen, for helping us here tonight. No chips, no cracks, minimal crazing. Can't get much more atomic mid-century than this little pussycat. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I'm a kitty, and I pour milk out of my head. All right, Peppermint Patty, it's all yours. Thank you so much. All right, Bill.
All right, $12, Jason. And this is our last round before the recap. We will have a recap. And I do have another beautiful piece of glass. This is obviously milk glass. This is a Westmoreland little trinket dish. But the special part is that it has this beautiful seasonal hand painting on it. The berry and the ivy, the berry and the leaves. So pretty, both on the top and the bottom. It is in great condition. The only thing I will point out is on the inside of the lid, there is a little rough area here, a little tiny chip. So it is rough to the touch. but it is a gorgeous little piece of hand-painted glass. This is also Westmoreland. I don't know if I mentioned that as well. And both the lid and the base have the Westmoreland mark. And someone really loved their tabletops.
That's a lot of felt dots.
Yeah,
Wow.
3 or 4 felt dots was not enough. They really wanted to make sure that there wasn't any problem. So I'm just going to give you a close-up on this gorgeous hand painting because the green, as you can see, is multi-toned, really gives the leaves a lot of depth, and Garden Guy loves that. And then a simpler sprig on the bottom, and each repeat 3 times on the top and the bottom. You get 3 hand paints on the bottom, 3 on the top.
And Bill, the base on that is the paneled grape pattern, right?
Yeah, this is paneled grape.
Okay.
Yeah, I often see the hand painting on the paneled grape because there's always a space between on the panels between the 2 grapes. Yep. A lot of the other designs, the design is all around it, so it's harder to do the painting on. So it is a tiny little trinket dish. It is 4.5 inches tall, but super cute if you have your special candies that you want to keep next to your recliner at night. You just pop 1 or 2 in, close up your dish. So fun. So I'm going to start a countdown because it is our last round on this beautiful Westmoreland milk glass hand painted little trinket dish or candy dish. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Little close up on, there you can see the panel and the grape really well there.
Might even be good to hold some eggnog in that too. You could put you could like freeze it, make little eggnog ice cubes. Misty, I actually went to try to buy eggnog, but they didn't have my brand because I know you and I are team eggnog. These two are not team eggnog.
I like the Jim Beam, but the non-alcoholic Jim Beam is what I like.
They didn't have. They had. It's a company called Hood, HOOD here.
Yeah, they have them in our area too. So thank you, Karen. Melissa had a just in case, or Melissa had a 15. Melissa, your just in case came in after the bid end. With Robin's just in case of 31, this goes to Robin for $16. Thank you all for your bids.
All right, Misty, how much?
All right, my last item is starting at 22.
Okay.
And I have these adorable little Napco salt and pepper shakers, but there is a repair on one of them because I broke it last year because these were mine. I broke it and Mark did a really good job at repairing it. So let me show them to you. Let me make sure I'm putting them on here right. So here we have it's going to show it. Yeah. NOEL. Gosh. No.
Nope. Swap it around. Yep. There you go. You got it. There we go.
I feel like an air traffic controller.
Good. Come on in. Come on in. You got it.
Come on in. All right. So these are the Noel, and they're so adorable. But I want to show you there is a repair on the E. As you can see right there.
Gotcha.
So Mark did it really well. He used the super glue and baking soda trick that kind of binds it back together. So, but you can see it there a little bit, but that's the only issue with them. They are made by Napco and they're adorable. And the cold paint is precious. The cold paint is excellent and their faces are precious. Very sweet. And they're little red jammies and they're little Santa caps on. Here is the other one. I love the face on that one, how it's winking. It's holding the little, you could just have this one. No. Yep. L. They do both have their original stoppers and their original stickers. And they're in excellent condition except for Misty dropped this one last year and broke it, and Mark fixed it. And I was heartbroken because I'm like, these have been around since the 1950s and I get them and I break them. And so he fixed it. He fixed it right up.
I love these at Christmas time. And don't they have a matching candle holder set?
Yeah, I have them. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I love it. This makes it feel like Christmas. Every time you see these in a display, it feels like Christmas.
I mean, they're really cute. I mean, they're salt and pepper shakers, but the design was not the greatest because there's a lot of hanging parts there. That's the only thing that they're mainly just like little figurines to sit on your shelf that spell out Noel. All right, Leanne is in at 30. I'm going to go ahead and count them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Bid end. You know, I like my eggnog with amaretto flavoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
It is good, but I should have just stopped at one glass because it's not. My stomach's a little upset now.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Leanne
had 30. Yep.
Yep.
Then Lisa Day.
So Lisa Day. Okay. So Lisa, thank you so much. They are coming to you for $31. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, Amy.
All right, 25, Jason.
You got it.
All right, I'm ending my rounds with a yellow birdie tonight. Tweet. If you guys saw my video that came out yesterday, you will recognize him because I picked him out in that shopping video. This is, I think, the third yellow bird I found this year, which is pretty crazy. And he is a 1993, I believe 1993. Yes, Wade Ward. He is signed on the bottom. Now, I will say that there is a factory flaw. Let me see. It's in the molding. It's this line right here. I'm not sure, like, when they were pulling it or they, you know, their tool, whatever, went across the bottom. But it is signed. Let's see if we can catch it. Right in there, it says Wade Ward 1993 right there at the bottom. There's no chip on the beaky. There was a second yellow bird that was smaller than this that I left behind because it did have a chip on the beak. But just besides that factory flaw, that line that's in the glass right there on the bottom, he's in really nice shape. And he's not a flashed bird. No. He is full of cadmium. He's a glower and a shower. Love the yellow ones because he is really, really glowy. See if we can get him to show a little bit better with the glow. There you can kind of see a little bit better. He's very, very bright and colorful in person, like light up like fire for sure. Measurement for him, he is 4.5 by 3 as the sizing there. So he's a pretty good sized bird. I am going to count him down. We are looking for 31 or more. Lisa's got the high bid at 30. So looking for 31 or more. 20. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tweet. Bid end.
I like the shape of his head.
Yeah, he's very chonky.
Yeah.
I really like that. And I love how they do the tail on these.
It's always weird. We never see the yellow ones around here. It must have been like a Midwestern style, or a lot of folks bought them there.
All right. There's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen, for being our awesome bid ender tonight. And thank you, Holly, for helping out in the chat as well. So Lisa had a 30. Lisa put in a just in case of 46, but Robin also put in a just in case of 52. So Robin's going to take it for 47. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right. My last round is a twofer. You're going to get both of these, and I'm not going to spend too much time doing any reading on it, but you're going to get both of these, okay? First one is you're going to get this cool vintage Crayola blotter with this great little pixie guy on here if it wants to focus. So it kind of is Bill. I like his belly. I like how he's like, check out my crayon, everybody. Hey, Misty, come on, look at my crayon. I have my crayon here. So you're going to
nice red crown, Pixie. It's nice, and it won't rub off.
No, it will not rub off. It is permanent and it is waterproof. So it's all the above. So
good to know.
You get the advertising piece by Crayola, and it is actually what I really like is that it's a school supply company. So it like coming into like August, if you guys do displays for back to school, this would be great if you're into Pixies or if you collect the advertising pieces of Crayola.
Great.
This I didn't find that anywhere with a Google image, so I don't know if many of them are around. And the blotter measures just about 6 1/4 by about 3 1/2. So you're going to get that. Then you're going to get from World War II, there is a condition issue. The back of it came unhinged. So I'm just going to take the back part off and show it to you. Actually, I think the back part was supposed to come off and you were supposed to mail or do something with it. But this was for the war effort. So I love these goofy little pixie elf kind of guys. They almost remind me of, what is it, the brownies, the way they do the brownies. So you can see there is a little bit of wear, but this was to support the war effort. And you were supposed to teach your youngsters to save their money for war bonds and for the war effort. So I'll quickly leaf through here, but this would be a coin book. So they were supposed to keep coins in here.
Keep your corn in there.
Yeah, put your old corn in here for the war effort. Slide your corn in there. But it's neat because what it says is 5 copper pennies, they make a nickel. And then it'll say like your 2 nickels and a silver dime, it makes a quarter. So it teaches the children, their math for their coins. And then it has all these great little scenes that all these little elves are doing, like with the seals. Now, there are 1 or 2 spots where there is some writing in it. Like you can see right here, somebody wrote 80 cents. So they must have used this at one time with their coins. But look at these great graphics, like the dog chasing the cat. Then you have these little guys, kind of like, roping down. This little guy's got his little spears. Just super cute, super unique. And especially if you guys collect stuff from the war effort, this is World War II era. This was teaching the kids during the war how to save. So these are all kind of rhymes and riddles for the kids. It's like, the defense is like a lock on a door, especially in the time of wars. It's meant to keep all children free from harm and insecurity. So it's all gauged around World War II, teaching them to look at that. They're just hanging out, these two. Look at the polka dots on his pants. Aww. And they're all chubby. That's what I love. I love me a good chubby little elf. Some of those little skinny ones, I don't know about them. So pictures on all of the pages, and it is this thicker, particle paper. It's like a thicker cardboard style paper. So here you have a few more. Like he's like the 2 nickels and 5 pennies too, and then you can tell the slots. That's what they all hold. So again, I thought it would be great for your backdrop. Peppermint Patty, thank you. I see you in at 20. There is the back page. Now, the one page that came off, this was a promotional giveaway by the Crayola company as well. That's why I brought the two together. And actually, this is where you were supposed to insert some of your war bonds. There's like a little lip in there. So what you were supposed to do is the kiddos were supposed to fill this book with all the coins, learn about it, and then you were supposed to cash them out and go buy your war bonds with it. So basically, that's the premise of it. And it is from World War II. You can see there is a little discoloration, but there's no smells. And actually in the binding here, those are metal. Those are little metal tabs in there holding it all together. So you're going to get the book, and the book measures about 6 1/2 by 5 1/2. And again, you can open up the pages. If you were so inclined, you could open those metal tabs and then you could use just the individual pages in your background if you wanted to. So last picture I'll show you is, look at that. That's how they wanted you to go in, cash it in to get your little defense savings bonds. All those. Look at that guy in his stride. Isn't he just happy? Like,
he's so happy.
He's just like, I saved for 2 weeks, guys. I got it all. I'm getting my little war bond, everybody. So you're going to get the book, and I really like that. I like the little blotter right there, and he's just, look at that. And did they give him? Are those like little tentacles on him? Or
yeah, they give him antennas.
The antennas are his eyebrows.
Antennas. I don't know, but he's
tentacles.
He's just like, hi, Misty. Look at my Crayola. Look at my Crayola, everybody. I'm gonna color some books, everybody. I'm a big boy pixie. All right, 24. Looking for 25 or more. We are doing just in case. So 20. 19, 18, Bill's horrified. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. He's like, pixies are innocent, guys. 12,
Yeah.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. This is the first sale since our time change. I think we're all tired. This is, we all need a nap. We're tired. Oh my God. Glowy girl, I see you're 24. Thank you so much, Lori. I think they're both neat too. William, I see you're 28. Robin's in with a just in case of 41. And again, you'll get them both. There is the bid end. Before the bid end, it looks like for $29, Robin, they are yours. Congratulations. And we did it, guys. We did it. Okay. We have a recap. What we're going to do, does everybody have something? I know I do. Amy, do you have something? Bill, Misty. All right, guys. Me and Amy both have something to recap, so it's really easy. What we're going to do is we're going to show the item. What, Bill?
So do I.
Okay, Bill has it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly show you the item or items that didn't sell. We're going to briefly describe them. Then we're going to give you the name or the word and the amount. If more than one person is interested, to keep it fair, we will do a quick countdown. The just in case will still apply during that countdown. And the lovely Karen Gillette will still be the official bid ender to close them out. So we'll get you up here, Bill. And there you go, sir.
So for $12, I had one thermos left from my thermos round. This is the Aladdin thermos. This is the 12-inch one. And I just looked, and they're actually called vacuum flasks. That's the actual name of them.
Okay.
But in 1962, a judge ruled that thermos was such a commonly used name that the company didn't own the name anymore. So any vacuum flask can be called a thermos, even if it's made by Aladdin.
Huh.
So if anyone is interested, you can write $12 thermos. And if you're the only bid, if you're the only claim, it's yours. If we see another claim, I'll do a quick countdown. But with our lag, who knows what's going to happen tonight in the recap. So $12 for the thermos.
All right, Amy.
Oh, I had the little Murano Latticino leaf bowl. This was going to be $20. It does measure 4.5 by 4. And really nice detailing in that. And I forgot to show this earlier. It does glow a little bit. It has some manganese in it. So it does glow like slightly, a little bit green there as well. So $20 on the leaf. If you want to claim it, you can write 20 leaf. And that's all I had. Thank you so much.
All right. And I had my little Psycho Ceramic guy. He was $45. I do suspect that there is some touch up to the cold paint on the hat. I do believe there's a little touch up to the cold paint on the tongue. You can kind of see what I'm talking about there. You can see the difference in it. I think it gives him character. He's a little Psycho Ceramic. He is stamped Christ and Company on the bottom. He's $45. So if you're interested, just put in Christmas 45. He has his original rhinestones. You got Barbara on the leaf. Okay.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you.
We'll wait another second. If there's another bid, again, he's in very good condition. No chips, no cracks. He says Merry Christmas on the front. And then on the back, he says Happy New Year. He does kind of look like a little chipmunk. He's just kind of like the little two front teeth fella. Measures 6 by 5. Other than that cold paint, he's in super good condition. Psycho Ceramic. He would just be Christmas 45. And guys, we did it. That means you're staying with me, buddy. You're going to have this Christmas here with us. So thank you guys all for hanging out. Karen Gillette, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Holly, thank you for being the backup. Gang, thank you for all the follows. Hopefully you're following everybody here on the screen. If you're not, we made it easy. Their links are in the description below. If you watch this on the replay and anything we showed was not claimed, do feel free to email us and we'll make arrangements to get it sold to you unless I get really attached to this guy and can't give him up. And I think Misty would understand that because these get addicted. So, Misty, when can they find you again?
Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern on my YouTube channel. I'm having a sale with Michael the Cult of Vintage, and that is my last sale of the week.
Okay, and she has a pretty big aluminum tree tomorrow. So if you guys are in the market for aluminum trees, the next 2 Tuesdays, check out the Tuesday sale over on Misty's channel. They'll have aluminum trees for all your aluminum Christmas needs. Amy girl, when can they find you again?
Back here on Mother Tucker's Antiques, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, fantastic finds. And Garden Guy Bill is joining us this Wednesday. Of course, when the three of us get together, you know that there's going to be some Christmas involved. So more vintage and maybe some handmade Christmas coming on Wednesday. And I do want to mention Thursday, November 30th, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on Michael at the Cult of Vintages. We're having another handmade and vintage Christmas sale like we had last year. It was so much fun. And part of the sale is going to be a fundraiser for Toys for Tots. So I can't wait for that. So, yes.
All right, Bill, how about you?
Same thing. I'll see everybody on Wednesday.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll see everybody back here Wednesday. For us, it's going to be fun. I know we're all bringing Christmas. I will be back. Oh, we got you for the thermos. I will be back Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern with Rochelle for Uniquely Vintage. We have some unique Christmas coming. So if you're in the market for some unique Christmas, come check us out. I think me and Tina are going to be redoing some deer for that sale. Remember, Amy is going to be auctioning off her head vase. Do you want to show that one more time for folks that weren't here in the beginning?
I'm delicately bringing her over. Yes.
Wow.
She's gorgeous.
She's pretty special. Yeah. Saturday. So just watch my community tab on Saturday so you can figure out if you want to bid on her. It will be all private auction. So just pay attention to my community tab if you guys are interested in that.
Jason, now that Amy showed that, I will say that on Wednesday, I will be bringing not one, not two, but 3 pink feathered Holt Howard angels.
And I'm going to be bringing on Wednesday a large Noel Candy King, kind of like what Misty had, but it'll be by, is it Napco, Amy? I showed it to you. Was that the Napco?
Relco. It's Relco.
So I'll be so there'll be some really, if y'all are collecting the Christmas and you guys are really, into it, we'll have you covered. One last thing with Amy talking about Saturday. Remember, Saturday is small business. Please get out and support all those brick and mortar small businesses, whether you go there to get a cup of coffee in the morning or you go down to the antique mall or you go into the record store. Please shop small this Christmas season. Along with that, there are tons of small businesses that participate in VAMP. So please head on over to VAMP. They have lots of great vintage for you to choose from. We're all VAMP sellers here on the screen. So this Saturday, please head on over to VAMP and support all those small businesses that are over there. They try to curate and bring you guys the best vintage possible. They're excellent shippers. They're going to get it to you in time. It's just a really awesome platform. So, and also head out to the brick and mortars. And if you're in my area, please come support the shop. We will be open, ready to go. All my dealers are stocked with extra Christmas and extra things, and they are running sales. And Bill's a dealer at Mother Tucker's too. He stocked Christmas yesterday, so he's good to go. So
$5 grab bags.
Yes. Grab bags. Yep. So with all that said, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We'll see. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be lurking in Misty's sale, and then we'll see you back here on Wednesday at 8 p.m. with me, Amy, and Bill. Till then, have a good night, guys. Be safe. We'll see you later.